What's up, everybody? I'll give everybody a little bit of time to log on, and I have to find the video myself.
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Me.
Turn this down. All right, so right off the bat, we got Dave with the let's see this T5 go. So as you know, we have done a T5 swap on the Calypso clone. It was originally an AOD. It come out of the donor car around back. So right now though, we have a T5 in it. So let's let some other people get in here, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Now LX Fox, this is your first live stream. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Oh yes, it is definitely Fox time. See, hold on, guys. Get everything set up over here. We're going to keep it simple today. We're not using the other streaming software, so hopefully you guys can hear me and see me just fine. We shouldn't have any hiccups. So let me know how the audio sounds and everything else. Yeah, Matt, I agree. I'm glad to see this thing back on the ground. Man, it has been rough with this car being on jack stands for so long. It's like I mentioned before, you know, it's really hard for me to have a car on jack stands like that after we busted our butt and we knocked this thing out in like 3 months, and to see it on jack stands for a month over a simple transmission issue, that was tough. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. King's Auto, what's up? What we got? Anything in particular you want to mention?
No, not really.
Clock Fixer says, let me bring that 87 convertible GT to you from Colorado. Ooh, wow, to put a heater core in, man. You know, the heater core deal is not really that big of a deal. Foxcast has a really good heater core install video, and maybe House of Dula, I can't remember. Let's see, what's up, everybody? I'm going to kind of give everybody a little bit of a chance to get in, so just kind of talk amongst yourself. You know, you can ask whatever questions, but let some people get in here before we kind of get into the meat of the discussion.
Taz7000 said, love your channel, and I plan on doing a restoration to my 89.
To 89? Yeah, absolutely. Do a restoration if you can. Take your time with it. That's the biggest thing. Don't get in a hurry, and like if you're doing a restoration, don't save all your money up. I see that happen a lot of times. You know, you save $10, $12, $20,000 up, or $5,000, whatever it is, and you think that because you have all that money saved up, you can just throw it at your car and it's just going to be done. Things take time, and a lot of times when you save up for 6 months or a year or a couple years and you build, you know, you have all this money and the thing doesn't go as smoothly as possible, a lot of times you end up just blowing that money. So it's kind of best to do a little along sometimes on that. Just a heads up. Thomas, what's up? Oh, that's Tom Clausen. What's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. You messed me up with the Thomas.
Okay, Richard said, I have 3 Foxbody projects going right now.
3 Foxbody projects. Man, I couldn't imagine that. You're a better man than me, because this one back here behind me has been killing me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So Greg asked if I've resolved the bell housing issues. Yes. I'm not going to probably go into a lot of detail tonight because I have a video coming out about, you know, all of this. But typically the live streams don't get as many views anyway, so we may touch on it a little bit. But we did get the bell housing issue sorted out, and I'm still using the E3 bell housing, which is the what year model is that, by the way, guys? Go ahead and tell me, when did the E6 bell housing start? Was it I think it was 84. I have the 83 and older bell housing on my car, and we did get it figured So 90LX Fox, mass airflow or speed density. I don't know if you're asking on my car or not, but obviously on the Calypso clone, it's mass air. If you're asking which one I prefer speed density with something like a micro squirt or a mega squirt. You can use that. It's easier to tune. JC, thank you. I appreciate it. Tom's just checking in. Tom, I hope everything's good with you, bud. I know we don't get a chance to talk a lot, but hope everything's good with you and your family. So Ivan says that I inspired you to do a Fox project. So that's awesome, man. That's what we want to see. All right. Thank you so much. Is that Florum? Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. So hold on. I have a bad habit of getting ahead of myself. So let me read some of these. Okay, so how about a video fixing the Foxbody seat lean? That's actually pretty easy. A lot of times the seat racks, the tracks break and they just kind of lean over, or they bend sometimes on you. So you can weld that up. You can use spacers to fix that lean. I actually had to do it in this, and this is all new tracks and seats in my car, and it set a little off, so I had to put some spacers in it. So there's a couple different ways of doing it. Like I said, if your tracks are broken, then the best thing to do is go ahead and get those welded up. Let's see. Love the channel. I've enjoyed all the love. I love the chat so far. Thank you. I wish I was around in the 90s when I had my GT. So back in the 90s, I didn't know hardly anything about these cars. That was the thing, you know. I was just a teenager, and I thought I knew, but I didn't. So I had a lot of learning to do. So LW asked about spacers. This car has spacers, and if you're asking, do I recommend spacers? Absolutely, spacers are fine, but I do recommend going with some hardened studs. Go with a 3-inch stud, and that way you have room to put your spacers on. You can stack your spacers any way you want to, and I recommend that like highly. Don't put spacers on these cars. Anything over like a 5/16 on stock studs, you're going to run out of stud. Yeah, so 83. So E3 was 83. Last year was 83, and the E6 bell housing, I think started in 84, didn't it? Do you want to heat my rear springs? Yeah, sure, I'll heat your rear springs for you. Absolutely. Been there, done that. What's the best supercharger for a Foxbody? It just depends. Depends on whatever your preference is. I personally like Vortec and ProCharger, but I will say this, I'm not a big fan of the Kenny Bell on these cars. It's not my thing. So, when are me and Foxcast, Joe asked, when are me and Foxcast Media going to get together? We get together sometimes. Well, we don't get together. I've been to his event, which is Ford Takeover. And I advise any of you guys that have never been, go to his events in Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee. Look that up. It's called Ford Takeover. We're friends. Me and Caleb actually talk quite a bit. A few of us YouTubers do, you know, Foxbody YouTubers. So it's all good. So Cobras, LXs, and GTs. Yes, we had a great Christmas. I couldn't ask for any better. The kids were happy. Did you have a good Christmas? She had a good Christmas, and we enjoyed ourselves. Greg, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that.
And thank you, Ivan, too.
Oh yeah, Ivan. I'm sorry. I thought that was the other one. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ivan. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got. Is adding a bigger throttle body and spacer with a cold air intake pointless without any other mods? Yes. It's 100% pointless, in my opinion, to add bigger throttle body. I mean, it'll give you a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that it won't. It will free up the car a little bit. One of the quickest and easiest mods you can do to a car that's bone stock like this is you can take the screen out of the mass airflow meter. So you guys probably can't see it. Let me see if you can see it on camera here. Yeah. Okay, so you see this screen right here. That's actually pretty restrictive. You can pop that screen out right there and get a lot more airflow. But these mass air meters are very restrictive, as you can see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this thing up. as you can see, the mass air meter is really big, but there's a smaller hole on the inside. So that's really a restriction, but no, you're not going to get a lot out of changing all the stuff around.
Have you ever had aluminum heads without mega squirt system and it being speed density?
So you're going to have to speak up so they can hear you. But the question was, have I ever had aluminum heads with a speed density car without like a mega squirt or something like that? I have not, but I do think the heads are doable on a speed density car. Cam and stuff like that, I think you start running through some issues. I have 10K in parts for my 93 Cobra, and it's not running. Yeah, see, James, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Man, when you go all out and you buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of parts and they just sit on the shelf, it's disheartening. It hurt me for this car to sit back here behind me on jack stands like that with all the money that I've got in it already. And I knew it was a simple fix. It was eating at me. Yes, 5'11" tactical hat. It's definitely. So, anything?
Okay. LW says, I will be at the track. What does that say?
To see you.
Oh, to see your car for sure. Love all the videos. Just joking about the springs.
Oh yeah, yeah, the springs. If you guys missed that video, I made a video about heating the springs on my Foxbody. Big mistake. One of them actually broke and passed me going down the road in my car. All right, what else we got here? I think my live feed is frozen. No, there it goes. Did we miss anything? Yeah, G-Funk, I can't wait to see this thing, like on the road, get some good video of it. I'm ready. But in this live stream, guys, later on in the live stream, I will take you around the car. Sorry. I'll take you around the car. We'll start it up. I'll let you hear it. And we'll talk about what it took to fix it. And there should be a video out maybe tomorrow or Wednesday about exactly what we had to do to fix the car. Dave, I appreciate that. It does. It looks really good. The car is very photogenic. And tonight, let me look at the live stream here. Tonight, the car is actually green. So that's crazy. I'm looking at the car right now, and what you see on your monitor, depending on what you're watching it on, is pretty much what the car looks like. So I'm impressed with that. Typically, it looks teal. Oh, so you have an SSC car. So you took it out and let it run for a few minutes today. It was a beautiful day here. Like I told you guys, we're in southeast Alabama, so pretty nice. Anything else? What?
Philip Herman.
What's Philip talking about?
What's up, Tick?
What's up, Philip? You need to be over here on the live stream. Hey, Philip Herman. Philip, do you have any way that people can follow you, or do you even care about that? But if so, post it down there. So guys, look and see if Philip posts anything, a way to follow him. This guy does some serious stuff. He works out of his garage. Well, really more of a shop, I guess. But Philip has done some serious stuff. He loves Mustangs in general. He's just a car guy, but he really loves Mustangs, and he is building a car right now that, man, I'm telling you guys, this thing is awesome. Philip works. Doesn't have a channel or anything like that, but he's got a bunch of parts, a bunch of cool stuff.
I'm gonna go up and see the microphone.
Did I see, is Stang Domination in here? Did I see that? Oh, what's up? Stang Domination in the house. What's up? Please, by all means, go check out Stang Domination, guys. They are freaking awesome. Love those guys. That channel's going to blow up, so go ahead. Be a part of it now before they blow up. You want to see someone grow, all right? You want to grow with them. Mark my words, Stang Domination is going to blow up. It's coming.
Do you know anything about the Alex's valve spring kit?
Alex's valve spring kit?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. Eric says, some of us have too many projects at once. Yeah, tell me about it. My dad's the same way. He's got a bunch of projects. He's always got something going on. This is the thing. if I could give you guys one tip, it's know who you are. Like, learn yourself. Figure out who you are deep down inside. Because you need to know that about yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Because the reason why I'm saying that is I know that if I have more than one project going on at a time, I will lose interest. I will get overwhelmed. So learn yourself. We'll talk more about that later on in the video because that's actually kind of what this topic's going to be about tonight. The price of project cars. The sacrifice, I should have titled it, of having a project car. You guys, I'm sure, can talk more on this, but these project cars, they cost a lot and they can take a lot from you besides just money. Anything else? We're missing a lot of stuff here. I'm running my mouth. So Freddy Krueger saying, check this out, please. Rob Kelly's '93 Cobra burnout on YouTube. I don't know if I've ever seen that. If it's older, I probably have. I think I've searched about every '93 Cobra thing you could think of on YouTube. Yeah, there's a trip down memory lane. Jeffrey says, remember the March Ram Air? Yeah, I remember those things. Stang Domination. Yeah, anytime, bro. Stang Domination, you guys are killing it, man. I really, truly enjoy what you guys do and give them back to the people. I'm telling you, guys, go check them out. I watched Philip on PFO. Yeah, Philip posts on PFO a decent amount. All right. Foxes are like opinion. Everyone's got one. Yeah. Aubrey's not doing a very good job tonight. You got to read more comments. You usually like you're on it.
I don't feel good.
You don't feel good?
No. Let's see.
So Mustang Maniac hatchback window metal moldings. Anyone sells them? I don't think so. LMR sells, I think, the front window trim. I'm not 100% sure about the back, or vice versa. I don't know if there's anybody selling those. Best thing to do is find a parts car and go get them off locally. They're aluminum and or some type of alloy, and they don't rust or anything like that.
What would be the next Fox project or 5.0 push rod project?
Next Fox project will probably be a 4i car, or just, you know, whatever. Like if I find a good deal on something, just kind of whatever. Maybe a convertible, something like that. I have access to one now that I say I have access. There's one that I've been looking at that I could get at a reasonable price. It's a LX convertible, pretty straight car, but right now we got to finish this thing, so I don't know.
I can answer this for you, Smitty. Yes, he is still getting things moved to his house.
Oh,
So
Andrew?
he's not here.
Yeah, Andrew, I actually called him right before we did this and tried to get him to come over, but he's busy moving things into his house, which is what I should be doing. I should be helping him right now, but you know how it goes, guys. Aaron Autry, yes, the bell housing, I forgot to call you. The bell housing is fine. No problem, Scott. We're good. We're good.
Have you ever had a coupe?
I have actually owned a coupe before. It was a white coupe. Actually, it was orange whenever I got it, and I painted it white. It was basically a race car. It wasn't really fast or anything like that, but it had been set up to bracket race with.
Philip.
Okay, so they do sell them both. Okay, good to know. So you can buy the front and rear window moldings from LMR or probably CJ Pony Park, somewhere like that. One Slow Cobra, what's up from California? What's up, buddy? How's the weather over in California? It's still daylight over there, right? It's dark here. Philip Herman. Philip says that he's got a Coyote car ready to meet Hunter at the track. Hunter's car is going to be pretty nasty whenever it's done. He's got a lot of work to do though. Oh, so a little bit of an update on Hunter's car. So the coupe that's getting the LS swap, Hunter's been grinding, y'all. Like he's been getting after it. He's got a cage in this thing already. He's got subframe connectors. He's got like the front half, tubular now. He has been getting after it. So he's really been working hard.
Do you Chumley?
Do I Chumley? So you talking about Andrew, I guess. Would you ever do a Bronco? Yeah, I love some of the older Broncos. Actually, my neighbor has a really nice. It's a newer Bronco. About like an 88, 89. So Bronco. That thing's beautiful. It's red and white. I love that thing. Pony 92, what's up, brother? Glad to see you in here. Also, everybody, please go check out Pony 1992. Awesome channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Does Hunter have a channel?
Hunter does not have a channel. He's been thinking about doing a channel, but for right now, no channel. There was a couple questions up here. Let me go back and see.
Okay.
So JC says I got a real 93 ECU computer for that car, for a Cobra computer. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm good. I don't know if you're offering or not, but I'm good. Like on computers, we're gonna go to a micro squirt on this car and just gonna tune it myself. It'll be fine. So.
Oh, somebody said, how are those headlights? I bought mine off LMR and within 3 weeks they were yellow, and 6 months later they were peeling and completely yellow.
Look, guys, these headlights that we're getting from LMR and all these places now, they're junk. I mean, they really are. I hate to say that, but they just are. They don't last. They yellow. And you know, my red car pretty much stays inside all the time, and it's already yellowed. So, Proline, what's up, buddy? Jason, what's up from Athens? From Athens, Georgia? Go Dogs, if so. Would I ever sell the people's Mustang? So Alex asked that. No. I will probably never sell it. I say never. I have no intentions of selling the car. Right now it makes me sick to my stomach to think of somebody else owning my car. So no. There are no intentions of that, but who knows, on down the line I might do that. What's up from Mississippi? What's up, Ricky? One Stop Pony Shop. That's another good channel. Go check out One Stop Pony Shop, fellow YouTuber. He's always doing something in the garage. Yeah, JC, I agree, man. I agree on that. Yeah, most of this stuff is just junk. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what are we gonna do, right? You're gonna go out and pay $300 for a set or whatever. What about the? Alex asked, what about the Red Fox? Red Fox is fine. It's over at my mom's in storage, along with my 04 Cobra, which we call Yellow Wolf. It's over there. Well, and Philip just asked about that. We need to talk about Yellow Wolf soon. Yeah, we'll get Yellow Wolf out at some point if the fuel pumps still work. Andrew King says that he has a 1984 Mustang for sale. So if anybody's looking for a Mustang, Andrew King says he's got one. So check him out.
Philip Herman said we need to talk about Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, we do. We need to talk about Yellow Wolf, but it's not much to say right now. Thoughts on Ford's new X2 heads? I have no clue on that. I guess I missed out on that one. Thank you so much, Mr. Someone. Let's see. So he says, Mr. Someone says that he's going to be getting a Fox in a few months and wondering how much of a difference the ones with the mass airflow make. I plan on heavily modifying it. So if you're asking, like if you're looking for a Fox body and you have a choice between a speed density car and a mass air car, really it just depends. I would probably go with the mass air car, but the speed density cars can always be swapped right over. No big issue there. You're not going to be able to modify the speed density car very much, but it's a simple fix. So I wouldn't let that hold me back, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Hey, Foxcast.
Foxcast, what's up, brother? Got Foxcast in the house. Everybody knows who Foxcast is, so I don't even have to tell you to go subscribe. You're obviously already subscribed. And if you're not, what are you doing? Caleb, what's up, buddy? We're going to have to get together and do something here pretty soon. Also, Foxcast, any update on the time for Ford Takeover? Did you ever come up with a date on that? Salty Stang. Salty Stang's happy to see you in here, Caleb. Ready to see how... So Matt McCoy asked, says he's ready to see how these heads perform. So full disclosure, I drove the car last night and we had some problems. This thing was smoking. Like, we started the car up and man, it just had smoke rolling out of it. I took it down the road, hit it, and smoke just rolled out of it. So I was like, oh crap, I got home. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. You guys are gonna love this though. Let's just say it was a brake issue. It was a brake issue. That was why my car was smoking. I'm curious to see if any of you guys understand what I'm saying and have had this problem. We're going to do a full video on it coming up, so be looking forward to that. But I took the car down the road and it seemed to do pretty good. It got home and the car had like 22 degrees of timing in it, so way too much timing. I bumped it down and the car seems to respond a lot better. I would, Caleb, but we are actually videoing with the phone, so we won't be able to actually do that tonight. I don't have any way. I'm trying to think. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to think how we can get Foxcast on the channel right now, have him call in. But we are using my phone to stream, and he doesn't have text. Send Foxcast a message on Instagram. Do you have his number? Well, somebody send him a message on Instagram and give him your number, and he can just call that way. You can do that. Oh man, I'm missing so many things. But anyway, getting back to that. So the car feels pretty good. I think these heads are going to be the truth. I really do. I know they're cheap heads, and a lot of people kind of give them crap, but these heads seem to really like high RPM. So I think we're gonna like these. I will be giving you guys a full review on them here real soon. But for right now, I mean, I'm not gonna give you a review on them if I'm not even, I've barely taken the thing down the road with the heads.
Pony, you're right. Where is Gearhead and Demon? Somebody don't see you drinking beer.
Yeah, no beer, right? Any difference? Shane asked, any difference in ride quality with full-length subframe connectors? Not to me. I can't tell any difference in subframes and not. Honestly, if anything, you're probably going to get a little more rigid ride with subframes versus like without them. The car will flex a little bit, which tends to actually make for a better ride. Hold on, just a second. Oh, okay. All right, so hopefully Caleb will be giving us a call here in just a second, and we'll see if we can get the audio to work out. So once he calls in, hey, you had his number. Hold on just a second. Hold on here. There he is. What's up, Fox? Oh, not a whole lot, man. Let's see if we can get this volume up here so everybody can hear you.
Dude, I finally caught your live stream.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Hey, everybody is glad to see you in the house.
Like, I'm glad to be here. It's been a crazy day, and I sat down finally, and I was like, man, I gotta see what's going on YouTube. And then I saw you were live. I was like, oh yeah, it's on for real.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And everybody's asking, when are we going to do something together? Dude, like, we got to get together and do something. I mean, we really do.
I need to come your way.
Okay. We can do that.
I gotta see this car behind you.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the car's pretty clean. It's getting there. To be honest with you, though, man, we got a lot of work left to do to this thing. But, I mean, I'd like for you to see the car. I mean, it's come a long way for sure, but we got a lot of work left to do to it. Right now, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, everything's just kind of put together on it. Nothing's, like, really bolted down. The car just kind of is what it is.
Well, I mean, you saw my car, so, I mean, it's like, that's just life,
Yeah, it is. And one of the biggest things, let me move a little closer to the camera up here so everybody can hear. We're just going to do an unofficial. See, that's the good thing about live streams, guys. We can just kind of do whatever here. So
Exactly.
let me make sure we are in the frame. So can everybody hear Caleb?
Testing.
There you go. It might be low volume, but they should at least be able to hear you. So Okay, yeah. So they said they can hear you.
Good deal.
Good deal.
What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys. And for the record, guys, I kind of bowed out of the live stream because the trolls were just like, it was bad. Like, it was a negative experience. And so I tried to kind of, I don't know, maybe I'll get back into it. But
So you had some troll issues on your live chat or live stream?
it was ridiculous.
Are you serious?
Like, I couldn't actually sit there and talk to people because I was sitting there constantly trying to block people. I mean, it's just one of those.
Man,
Yeah.
that's horrible. You know, oh Lord, that's why, you know, we've talked. Me and you've talked about it too. But like on these channels, we have to be so careful of what we post and what we talk about because we get trolls in, right?
Yeah,
So
big time.
yeah, you know, we post. Let's say Foxcast posts something about a Chevrolet truck or whatever the case may be. You start to get Chevy guys in, and then next thing you know, you have trolls on your hands because they have no more content, nothing that they want to see. So we have to be careful with that. But yeah, that's really easy to get into. We've been lucky here so far. We've not really had a lot.
Joe King said, "Now this is the channel."
Yeah, this is the channel. It's a little confusing at the moment to get everything going, but guys, this is awesome. We got Caleb in the house, so if you just logged on, we got Caleb from Foxcast Media. He's on the horn right here. Hopefully you guys can hear him.
Hey, Caleb.
Hey,
And we are.
I'm so excited to do this, guys. This is freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome. Man, I am so glad. So I guess what we'll talk about real quick, like, is the price of these project cars. And Caleb, you know, you can definitely give your 2 cents here too. You know, it costs more than money to do these cars, and I don't think maybe a lot of people completely understand the dedication that goes into this and what it can and issues that it can cause at home too. You know, I mean, we get so wrapped up in these cars, and they cost a lot of money. There's money coming out of our bank accounts, and it's a lot of time. The time is probably one of the things that we don't realize enough, but probably affects our home life more than anything.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, building a car, like, you know, the stuff you guys see, that takes forever, just setting up the cameras and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm like, the deal I've got on my channel is, like, I get to film a lot of, like, Dover and Alex doing stuff, so that's helpful. But, like, for me to do even a small project like the wire tuck, I mean, something like that will take 8-9 hours. And I know, you know, Burl, I look at some of your videos, I'm like, yeah, that took me 2 days. Easy.
Yeah, and that's part of it. You know, we work on these things, and you know, like you said, it takes us 5 or 6 hours to do it, and we can't bore you to death with that footage. And one of the hardest things is probably trying to decide what to film and what not to film. Well, you know, one of the things that probably gets brought up the most is why didn't you film more? You know, like I do, sometimes you just got to get out there and you got to grind. We can't, like, if doing this transmission, it literally took us hours, right? Like 4 or 5 hours to do this. So I can't leave the camera running for 4 or 5 hours and then edit through all that. So you just kind of get what you get with it. But yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into it. By the way, thank you, Jake Jones. I appreciate that. Big fan of both channels. Y'all are awesome. So I appreciate that. I know Caleb does too. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions for Caleb? Are you able to read the chat?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to keep up here. You're blowing up here, brother.
Yeah.
I did see, and I just want to interject real quick on the Foxbodys, the Ford takeover. I'm going back and forth with the track owner, and we're looking at possibly the 30th of May. But again, I'm kind of at the mercy of the track owner.
Okay.
As soon as I've got that, I'll text you or call or whatever, get the word out that like, I'm not slacking, guys, I promise.
It's all good, man. That actually works out probably a little better for me anyway. Not that it matters for me only, but yeah, it should work out pretty good for me. And hopefully, so if you guys didn't hear, he said May the 30th. So hopefully we'll have at least one of my Foxbodys there. Obviously, Caleb's gonna have his stuff there, and it's gonna be a good time. We had a blast last time. It got rained out, and we killed it.
Still killed it, brother.
It was great. It was so fun. So G-Funk come from from Michigan. Come from Michigan. We had a couple guys from around that area. So I'm telling you guys, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Man, Caleb put so much time into this stuff. Look, I do know this. owning a Mustang club, I've had to put together events and stuff like this on really probably a smaller scale, and it's tough. So if nothing else, just come out and support the cause. It's really awesome to get together with all the other Foxbody and Mustang guys. It's not just Foxbodies, obviously. It's all sorts of other stuff. But there's a lot of work that goes into this, guys. So we need to go out and support our fellow Mustang owners.
Mustang Lab has a question for Foxcast.
All right, you ready, Foxcast?
I'm ready.
Alright, it says, Foxcast, when will we see readers' rides Fridays back, if at all?
I try to do that. The problem is getting regular submissions and trying to keep up with those. It's like, yeah, I want to do them, but like trying to chase those down and keep up with everything else is rough. And sometimes people will send you like screenshots from like their Snapchat, and you're like, bro, I can't use that.
Yeah.
It's like you guys don't want to look at that. You're going to be like, why are you posting this? Why am I watching this? And this is what's getting sent in. Bro, you know all about that. It's like, send me good stuff. I promise you I'll put it out there.
Yeah, it's so hard because I had the same issue when I did the Children of the Fox video. I asked for pictures. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. That seems like really easy content when people send you pictures in. It's some of the hardest stuff ever because you have to save them all and you have to get them all into your video and you have to talk about each individual picture. It's probably one of the harder videos to make, in my opinion, rather than just getting out here and telling you what it is that we're going to do and then doing it. Fake Snake 91, thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat. The best channel on YouTube right here. I don't know about that. I think old Foxcast might have something to say about that one. Nah, we're good buddies. Everything's cool with us, and that's one of the things that I probably appreciate the most with getting to know Caleb. Nobody has to be enemies. Nobody's against one another. It's not a competition. We're able to do this and work together and enjoy it. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, dude, 100%. And we've talked so many times, guys, we are cut from the same cloth. We all grew up in the same era. We, watched the same shows. We wore the same clothes and drooled over these cars. It's like, guys, these cars that we love, these videos we make, there's nothing special about us. We just, we've got a camera, we walk around, we talk into it, we cuddle with each to our neighbors, and that's it. I mean, there's no ego here. There's no. So many people think we have big egos, or we think we're hot shit, or whatever. Guys, we just walk around with cameras and try to show you cool cars.
That's it. That's 100% it. There's nothing special about me. As you can see, I'm not great in front of a camera. I'm not great with editing video. I'm not anything special. I'm just a dude that's into Foxbodies and into Mustangs, and we make videos. Sometimes the videos are horrible, and sometimes the videos are okay. That's just how it is. But we have a platform, and we're here to help, and we're here to build a community. So we absolutely 100% work together, and there's no competition or anything like that. If I ever need anything, I know that I can call Caleb and talk to him, and he'll give me any advice, and vice versa. Because that door works both ways.
Exactly. I mean, I think people get the wrong idea. The larger we get, the more stuff we do. That somehow we've changed in some way. Guys, like he's in his garage, I'm at the shop, and we just walk around with $300 GoPros in our face talking. That's all we do.
That's it. Nothing is any different from the way that you do things. There's no special parts that get sent to me. Like occasionally we'll have somebody, send something out at a discounted rate or to test something. But I mean, what you see is built off of how a working man would build this stuff and buy this stuff. There's no smoke and mirrors here. I mean, it is what it is. Let's see.
Mustang Lab is asking me what I'll be driving.
What will you be driving?
Yes.
I don't know, guys. I tell you, man, I get emotionally attached to these cars. So I don't know. We may do a Fox body for her. We'll just have to see. But right now, she's not getting one of my current Fox bodies. What else we got? Ask Foxcast what's up with Project 4 to 8. All right, buddy.
I have a very large order of parts on the way for that thing.
You heard?
We had the Coyote Squad bird guys. The shop space is limited, so to be able to get it in there, if we've got, paying customers there, sometimes that gets in the way, and of course, the holidays and all that stuff are in the way, and, then all the events, the August through November is crazy for events. That's the busiest time of the year, so I promise you, it's coming, and I'm actually about to put the V8 harness in the car and put the dash and the console and all that together, so stay tuned for that one.
There you go, guys. A little inside scoop. So that's why it pays to watch these brutal lives here. Man, I'd really like to see you go back to some live feeds, man. Maybe whatever you do, just let me know ahead of time, and I'd definitely like to join in on that. I know that
As long as you promise to be in them, I'll start them again.
well, we're gonna have to, man. And
Yeah, definitely.
to be honest with you, the live streams, I know I'm missing a lot of comments. I promise you we'll take a second in just a minute. But the live streams are definitely easier for me to do. I don't have to sit down. Now, it takes longer. That's the weird thing about this. It takes longer to do a live stream because, we'll be on here for 2 hours or something, or roughly. But to edit a video, it might take me an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the video. But the live streams are definitely less stressful. And I feel like I get to answer a lot of questions, that you guys have. So you're able to ask about anything that we got going on, and I'm able to answer it right now rather than having to wait and answer it in a video. So it's just easier to interact this way, obviously. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else? Are you looking at any comments for you, Caleb? Any questions?
Yeah, I'm watching here, trying to keep up here. G-Funk Express, shout out to him. He's always in the house.
G-Funk is, I'm telling you, man, he's OG. G-Funk is OG, buddy. And he works, man. Have you seen the amount of work that he freaking does?
Channel, guys. He's got his channel. Hey, by the way, we've only got 43 likes on this live stream. We'll get to the likes, like now.
Yeah, just a couple. Hey,
Hey. 40 people watching. Can we get more than 43 likes?
That's right. And look, hey, if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Let me know that you don't like it. Tell me in the comment section right now what you don't like about my live streams, what you do like about it. I could care less. It's all right. It's all good information. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
Go ahead.
What we got? Nothing?
No, my
Hey,
phone
we've got
just powered off.
somebody asking about our LS block. What's your take?
LS swap. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't prefer them. I don't. But if you're out there, if you're a racer, right? And I hate to use the term racer. It sounds ricey. But if you're out there, in that drag racing world, power's power, man. Who cares at that point? On the street, leave it forward. That's just me. But if you're out there trying to build the most power that you can, then whatever. I could really care less on that. But I don't know. What's your take on it?
Here's my take. I feel like the Mustang is I feel like it's an icon, and if you go to the track, and I've got a Ford powered Foxbody, you've got an LS powered Foxbody. Am I racing a Mustang or am I racing a Chevy?
Good point.
And I feel like the coolest thing about muscle cars, like pony cars, muscle cars, whatever you want to call them, is the Ford versus Chevy versus Mopar. Like, we've been battling it out since the 60s, so let's keep these cars, true to their roots, and let's battle it out and make the best brand win.
I agree with that. And that's the issue I have with NASCAR. That's why I don't watch NASCAR. They're not stock cars anymore. They're shells with aftermarket engines and stuff in them. So I would get into NASCAR if they literally would take them back off the showroom floor, do a couple mods to them, and send them out there. And let's just be honest. Hell, Dodge would probably win that. All right, so.
I'm not gonna lie. I pretty much walked away from NASCAR when they brought Toyota in.
Yeah.
I'm good now.
Yeah, I agree with you there. So somebody's asking, Chocolate Fox, what is that? That's a, it's a Fox event in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I think it's put on by the same one that does Foxtoberfest, right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. All right, so yeah, that's sometime later in the year. I can't remember when it is, but check into that. Chocolate Fox is actually a thing. I know it took me, first time I saw it, I was like, what? Chocolate Fox? Is that a joke? Yeah,
It's in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Let's see. Yeah, so Smitty says that G-Funk is a badass. He is. I'm telling you guys right now. I wish I could snap my fingers and get G-Funk to 1,000 subscribers. I would do it in a heartbeat. The guy has the content. He knows what he's doing, and if he doesn't know, he figures it out along the way, just like we all do. So it's great. Agree on NASCAR. So John agrees on the NASCAR thing. Yeah, that's bull crap. There was something else I was going to actually say just a second ago. I was going to mention to you. Can't remember what it was. I don't know. I'll think of it in a second. So,
I'm just building a more power shed for a Ashford with that.
yeah, absolutely. That's really cool. Let's see, what else we got here? Man, the comments, they went so fast there. Let me back up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, keep them, so, Corvette Jimmy, so imagine the name, says keep them 100% Ford. Now you gotta appreciate that. Coming from a guy with Corvette in his name, and he's telling you to keep it 100% Ford, you gotta respect that.
Definitely. 100%.
Yep. I'm emotionally attached to my car. I've had it for almost 20 years. Wow, JC, that's pretty cool. So for 20 years, you've owned this Foxbody. Caleb, how long have you had yours? The one that you got now?
Almost 11 years.
Wow, okay. See, I didn't think it was that long. Dang, that's
Pretty long.
Yeah, that's a long
That's
time.
about all I left my board with. So, yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And like I said, to be honest with you, I don't know that this thing is really going to go anywhere. So people they ask me all the time. They say, well, why don't you do a giveaway? Build a car and give it away. Well, obviously it's not a money issue because you're going to make money off of it. You should, if you do it right, you should make money off of it. So that's not the issue. The issue is I get too attached to my cars. Guys, I love all of y'all, but I'm not going to build a car and give it to you. It's not happening. I mean, I'm a real guy. I'm a real person here, and I'm telling you, I can't put the amount of work that I put into something like this and then give it away. Even if I made money on it, I can't do it. Maybe at some point we will pick a car up, tweak on it a little bit, and then maybe do like a giveaway like that. But I'm definitely not going full rest of it. Can't do it, man.
Demon Fox said that he's had his for 16 years.
Oh yeah, that's right. Another awesome channel, Demon Fox 5.0. I have got to get over there and check you out, brother. I have been slacking. I'm not even gonna lie. I got to get over there. I heard you got your car running. So Demon, tell us, how's your car running? Is it running good? He just did a turbo on his car, a full rebuild.
Got the on-3 kit on it.
Yep, the on-3 kit. Absolutely. Let's see. All right, so One Stop Pony Shop. Let me see. Let's see. I was filming 1080p. Okay, so that's a side conversation. That's fine, guys. Talk amongst yourself down below. No issues there. You got to entertain yourself sometime. Me and Caleb can get off on some tangents. We can.
We definitely can.
We really can. And we've had so many good conversations, and we're probably gonna have another one here in just a second. But I tell you what, as promised, I'm gonna go ahead and start the car up for you guys. Let you hear what it sounds like now. So in case you don't remember, last time we started the car up, it sounded like a bag of rocks inside the engine. It was bad. So this time we've got the mini high torque starter. We got a new flywheel. We have a clearance bell housing. Also, we have the correct block plate. So we're gonna go ahead, fire this thing up. It does have a header leak or two, so you're gonna hear that. Other than that, though, we're just gonna let it all hang out, guys, and start this thing up. Please, yeah, please, Fox, don't fail me now. Start up and run.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to start the way it looks.
Yeah.
I know, right? That sounds really good. We were out here working on it yesterday.
Maybe it won't cut off. All right. take you guys around the car. It may switch off, I don't know for sure. Like I said, there is some header leaks up here, so we do have to fix that. But as you can hear, no knocking or anything like that.
Caleb said that sounds nice.
Audio?
Yep.
No sound. Oh man, please tell me that there was some sound somewhere. Caleb, you there?
Yeah, dude, you had sound. It was kind of muffled, but you could hear it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. Could you hear the car at all?
Yeah, you could hear it. Like I said, it was kind of muffled, but you could still hear it.
Okay. All right. Good
You
deal.
can tell it's fixed.
Yeah. The man, the car is not that loud, but for some reason, the exhaust on this car always distorts either my my phone or my GoPro. I don't know what it is about it. It sounds horrible, actually. But everybody says that the sound is back. So anyway, at least you got to see the car. Maybe you could hear it on the startup that it's not grinding anymore, so that's a good thing. Man, I'll tell you, Caleb, I'll be honest with you, man. I am so excited to have this thing back on the ground and with a 5-speed in it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm telling you. Where's Gearhead 704 tonight? He's slacking. Proline calling him out. That's right.
Yeah, where is Gearhead? Man.
Lost sound. Smitty, good night. I tell you what, guys, we may try that again. We'll do it a little later on. Maybe like right before we close the video out, I'll start it back up and we'll see if we can get you some audio. I think what happens is I just got too far away from the router. I'm on 5G right now, and it doesn't reach much past the garage. So, other than that, though, how's the audio? How's everything? Everything good?
Sounds great.
Good deal. Good deal. So, what we got going on your way, Caleb? Give us a little bit of an inside scoop, if you don't mind, of anything that you can tell us.
Just did a complete video on doing a mass air conversion.
There you go. We had a question about that earlier. So, so you've not put that one out yet, or did I miss it?
No, that's inside info for your ears only. But coming this week, the 88 we did head cam intake on. We did the mass air conversion on.
Yep.
We had a vehicle leave and a vehicle come in the shop, and I can't say much more.
All right, sounds good. There's always something going on over there. Always, as you guys know. Well, I tell you what. Real quick, just give me one of your best memories, like with a Foxbody or something like. Give us something for the people who maybe don't know. You know, a little bit of an insight, maybe how you got started, or one of your favorite memories, or anything like that.
Okay, I'm going to make this as quick as possible, but and I haven't even done the video. You and I have texted back and forth, and I've talked about doing the video. But guys, if like you see my channel and stuff like that, guys, I kind of I grew up in Middle America, pretty much below the poverty line
you know, we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Caleb gets let's be honest. Caleb catches hell, man, for no reason. I don't know, but he does, and that's just me talking. But he catches a lot of flack, you know, about just, you know, the way he does things and whatnot. I don't get it. I mean, you've worked your way, you know, to where you are right now, just like everybody else has. Nothing was handed to you, and you know, we get our passion and our love from the same places. I grew up basically the same way. You know, if you wanted something, you had to work for it. You had to build it. Caleb had to do the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, God forbid, you know, this is what worries me. If I ever come into a little bit of money and we really start having some nicer cars on the channel, or we're able to build a really big shop, you know, I hope that you guys know enough about me that you will still stand behind me and not think that I think I'm somebody I'm not. Which is, I can tell you right now, Caleb does not feel that way, and that's not the thing. But not to get off on all that, but you know, I mean, seriously, it does aggravate me that there are some haters out there in the world whenever you're just an honest, real guy. I know, we talk, I get it. But, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you guys the craziest thing, you know, I always loved Mustangs and Foxbodys and stuff like that. When the 94s came out, I was like, yeah, I'm good, no thanks. And I had my 87 Thunderbird, which I ended up, it was a V8 sport car, so I had a non-HO and an ALV and a 7.5er in. Ended up putting an entire 88 Mustang GT drivetrain in it and converted it to 5. But in 97, I bought a 90 model black on gray. That was my first actual Mustang.
Yes. That's my favorite color combination.
I borrowed $3,000 from the bank. The day I actually got it and signed the papers, I was, oh my God, I was 19, I think. This was down in Georgia, Dusty, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
I drove the car the entire day. I burned probably 4 tanks of gas through that car that day. And you couldn't tell me shit. The car was stock. It was like it had welded clothes, but that was it.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, hey, did you ever hit up, was it Washington Avenue, Washington Street, or
Washington Road?
Washington Road? Yeah, man, I've been through Augusta a few times, and that was a happening road, man. So I bet that little Foxbody was hot to trot on that road.
Dude, back in like 96, 97, Augusta, Georgia, out there on Washington Road, you turned around right there where Hooters, Book
Yep.
Pavilion, and all that was. Dude, there was Foxbodies for days. Like, oh my God, it was amazing. And I was there at that time, and that's when my Thunderbird was popular because it had pony wheels on it, and it was a stick and all that. And people were like kind of curious because, you know, they didn't get it. They're like, okay, yeah, I get it. That's a Foxbody. You put all Mustang parts in it, but you know, then I showed up in my 90 model Mustang GT, like on gray car, and they're like, hey, where's the Thunderbird? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh guys, I'm cool now. I've got a Mustang.
Exactly.
They're
Exactly.
like, where's the Thunderbird?
Hey, the Thunderbird guys are not gonna want to hear that, boy. Hey, that's something that we do get a lot of. You know, a lot of guys ask about the Thunderbirds and stuff. Hey, we may not talk a lot about Thunderbirds here, but man, there is a community out there for them. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna say it's as popular as the Foxbody Mustangs. Man, those Thunderbirds, there's a huge community out there. The Super Coupes and all those, man, they get a lot of love. What was it that you had?
Mine was an 87. 83 to 88 are the Foxbirds. And, you know, like I said, they came, like, you popped the hood on my 87. It was a non-HO, like, Crown Vic motor, but it looked like an HO 5.0.
Yeah.
You know, plenum fuel injection and all that. But, you know, it wasn't Muller cam, all that garbage. But,
Good stuff nonetheless.
definitely. I mean, it made me so happy just to be able to buy that car. And then I got my Mustang, and then everybody wanted to know where my Thunderbird was. It was different. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm cool now. I got a Mustang.
You got a Fox now, you know, you got a Mustang. Hell yeah. So I got a quick question for you. What was more popular back in the day? So let's go back to the 80s. 86, 87, 88, somewhere in there. What was more popular? The coupes or the hatchbacks?
Oh, the hatchbacks, the GTs all day long.
Okay. I'm just curious. I wanted to ask your opinion on that because that's the way I remember it too. And, you know, I think for a lot of us, now, a lot of us guys love coupes. And I do. I love a coupe. But there's a special place in my heart for the GTs, and there always will be. And I think it's because, for my generation, I think it's because we grew up with those cars, and those were the cars to have. So, you know, that never really, like, leaves your brain. And to this day, I think that's why I gravitate towards the GTs, the hatchbacks and stuff. But I absolutely do love coupes. But for me, if I had to pick, I'm probably more of just a GT guy or a hatchback guy.
Yeah, it's like, well, I was born in 77, so I was in 87.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like when I turned 16, I think it was 92, whatever.
Yeah, 92.
But, yeah, it's like right before the Foxbody kind of went away. And, you know, the GTs were where the money was at. Now, as you got older and you read the magazines and stuff like that, went to the track, that's when I started noticing, okay, the fast motors are not fast, you know?
Yeah. And they're more of a solid car. You know, there's no doubt about it. They make a better race car. I mean, they're just the frames are tighter because of the hatch and all that stuff. So, you know, there's something to that. And even back in the day, you had some guys that really knew about that, and they knew right off the bat. They were buying the coupes up way back early in the days just because they were lighter. But not a lot, though. I mean, not a lot of guys were really doing that. So.
Man, if we had had some foresight and could have bought some black tweed interior notchbacks in like 92, 93, oh my God.
Man, nobody saw that coming. Nobody. That is ridiculous. So 03 DSG, which is my buddy Cohen from down in Florida, says that coupes are grandma cars. Essentially, they were back in the day.
Yeah.
They kind of were, you know. Yeah, they were the base models, and they didn't get tweed interior until when? 80 or no? 91. Was it 91?
I think it was
Yeah,
91.
I think it was. So they didn't get the tweed interiors till then. So, you know, a lot of the younger guys that are really hot on these coupes, I mean, that's fine. But back in the day, you know, those cars, ooh, the interior, like that's probably one of the things that kept me from liking the coupes early on in the 80s was simply the interior. I couldn't stand it. I didn't like all that.
And we need somebody to chime in because I'm second guessing myself. Maybe 90.
Yeah, let us know on that when they started the tweed interior in the LXs.
I'm still sick.
Man, I'm having a total brain fart. I think it was 91.
I think it was. I don't know. You got me guessing now. Yeah, because none of them came with high back seats, did they?
That's my thing. I know 91 did because I had a black on black 91, but I can't remember for 90.
So Charlie says that he thought it was 91 too. So 91 through 93. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
now Cullen.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's right. So 91 through 93, you started getting the tweed interior, the really nice upgraded interior, and the LXs, which was a huge upgrade. And to be honest with you, that's probably when those cars really blew up. Because think about how many people would not buy a coupe or a hatch for that reason, an LX.
Right.
For that reason, because the interior was crappy. I mean, they basically, Ford was telling you, nobody cares about these cars. We're going to give you everything in this car because this is the ultimate GT or Grand Touring or whatever it was package. And so that kind of sucked for the LX guys, but no more come 1991.
Pony's still sick, guys.
Okay. Dude, I've got an extremely tough question. Let's see if anybody can get it. How can you tell if you're looking at a GT? How can you tell if it's a 90 model?
How can you tell if it's I think I know. Wait, just like
I
look.
know you know.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about. I'm not quite sure what it is you're asking, but yeah, I'm curious to see this. So he's asking, if you didn't hear, how can you tell if you're looking at a 1990 specific Foxbody? No. We got airbag. Mhm.
Yes, it's good. It does
Yeah,
have
not.
But that could be.
I know-
93.
I know one way of telling. Should you give any hints or?
You could. It's gonna be in the interior.
Okay, so you're talking interior. Okay, I was actually referring to under the hood.
Yeah, you can't do that too.
Yeah.
Okay, Scott M, airbag and small fender, he's on the right path. Those are
Yeah.
both right.
That's right.
8 simple title, yeah, that knows.
Always with the title.
Hurricanes, yes.
That's right.
Okay, this is how I tell. Actually, you want to go?
Well, okay. Well, the I was going to talk about something different for me. It's going to be in the wiring harness and the plug. So when you pop the hood on one of these, say it's a 90 model, you're going to have the, hold on. You're going to have the black and gray plugs. I had to look just to make sure. So you're going to have the black and gray plugs with mass air. So after that, if I'm not mistaken, in 91 they changed and they went to the orange or brown plug underneath the hood over there on your wiring harness, if I'm not mistaken. So that's how you know if it has mass air and it doesn't have, I'm sorry, let me regroup you. If it doesn't have mass air and it still has these plugs, then it's going to be an older model. So that's just the way I tell anyway. I learned that from Neo Mustangs. Neo Mustangs is awesome. Check him out on YouTube, by the way. All right, go ahead, Caleb. What's your way of telling?
Okay, so the quickest way is open the door. 90 was the last year that the door panel had a cloth insert in the door panel.
Well, you know what? I should know that because I watched your damn video on you restoring your that door panel, and I think you talked about it. I think it was in that video.
And not only that, not all, but most of the 90 models did not have the armrest in the center console.
Yeah, they went through that transitional period where they were doing away. They ended up bringing it back, so they did away with the armrest for weight reasons or something, and then there was a short period where they had the armrest delete, and then they ended up bringing it back, or at least that's what I understand.
Yeah, I'm still kind of unclear on that, but there's a Kangaroo Yoder, you're right too. There was also, that was an airbag car that had the smaller style, they didn't change the fender openings until 91.
Yeah, I can't look at these cars and tell the difference in the fender openings. I mean, I literally can't visually. Yeah, but this so this car, I guess we can tell anybody that doesn't know. This car is an 89. Yeah. This car is an 89. I always get confused on these, but this car is an 89 with a 91 engine transmission. It's got 91 through 93 fenders, so it's got the bigger wheel wells, and I think that's it. It's obviously got the 93 Cobra ground effects kit and all that stuff. But this car is actually an 89 LX. So that's what this car is. So if you guys are wondering, the LX hatchback and the GTs are essentially the exact same car. You can put the body kit on. You can turn a GT into an LX or LX into a GT. Or Cobra.
You got some trolls popping in.
Got some trolls. What we got? All right, mods, get in there and get these trolls out, please, if you don't mind.
That was one of the coolest things I always thought about. There was those small differences. You could look at a car, and if everything was pretty much stock, you could tell, okay, that's a 90, that's a 91. Because, 91 was the last year for the pull-out D-bolsters on the
That's
seats.
right. I always liked
92
those.
or 93, you're like, you can't really tell, other than, like, if it had opal gray versus, like, titanium cloth.
That's right. Oh, thank you so much. Get them out of there, Cullen. I know you got me. He says he's great with trolls. So, yeah, I tell you, one of my least favorite colors probably on the interior. You guys are probably going to kill me. Is titanium.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, I didn't really like the titanium. I had titanium in my, and look, I liked it until I went and bought the interior dye to respray my interior. Then I realized that titanium has a rose color to it, has a rose tint, a reddish tint to it. So it's on the reddish gray spectrum versus the green or the blue. And I don't know what it was at that point. I was like, I don't like titanium anymore. That's it. But I only noticed it whenever I went to respray it, and it's only because the stuff that LMR sells never matches. So it was way too red.
And it's crazy because opal gray has blue.
Yep. Opal has more of the blue, and smoke is more of a bluish gray, I guess. Smoke gray is, let's see, where's it at? Right here. Smoke gray is about as neutral of a gray, if there is such a thing, in my opinion, that you can really get. The smoke gray is just great. I mean, I guess what would you say that is? Probably more of the more on the. Yeah, that's actually smoke. That's what it's supposed to be. Isn't that right? Well, what was the 93 Coders were smoke, right?
Opal.
They were opal. Well, then opal. That's what I meant. So opal.
Covers were opal.
Yeah. So that's more of a just like a neutral kind of gray. I don't know how to explain it, but some every gray is going, in my opinion, either going to have a green, a blue, or a reddish tint to it.
Well, and not only that, you can't take into account the sun fading and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing, with these cars, just pick a color and respray the whole damn thing. Like, don't go to LMR and think that you're going to go buy a can of Opal or whatever the case may be and spray a piece and it worked. It's probably not. What's Cullen talking about? Y'all are killing me. I've had almost a 2-year build on my twin turbo DSG, and y'all are just going to buy another damn Fox body. You should buy another Fox body. Cullen, my buddy down in Florida, so that's 03 DSG, had a freaking beautiful notch. That was a notch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a notch. He's had so damn many cars. That car was beautiful, solid white. She never got rid of it, Cullen. Now he's got a Roadster that we're not even gonna talk about that car. That car is sick. That thing is freaking beautiful. But yeah, Cullen, I don't want to hear it. You got a twin turbo 03 Cobra. I mean, come on.
Oh, good God, I need to ride that.
Yeah, and you're mad about our little poor old Foxbodys. I love so Pony92 says that he loves the blue interior. You know what? I'm not totally against it, but. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything. No, Caleb, you don't say anything. You don't say anything. I just want to watch in the comment section. What is my favorite interior color? I just want to know. How many people know that?
Let's reveal.
Oh, Lord. All right, Cullen, you got some more work to do.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Delete them.
Get them.
I'm going to say their name.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Ray Infingers in the house. Oh yeah, sorry Ray, I was busy earlier whenever you called. This is kind of awkward now that I have to address you on a live stream, but that's why I didn't answer.
You're starting to see it now. This is why I stopped live streaming.
Yeah, that's junk right there. But we'll get them out of here. We'll get them out. We got some pretty good mods. If we need to add 10 more, then we will.
Boom.
Ray says he sees how it is.
Where is Andrew tonight?
Andrew is Zane's in the house. Zane, you know me. Andrew is moving into his new house. So Andrew finally bought him a house. Just closed on it, and he is in the process of moving all of his furniture in. He has been busting his butt. He really has. He's worked way harder on that house than we've worked on this car all year. So I'm telling you, he's really been busting his butt, and I'm so proud of him. So he's over there doing that tonight. I need to be over there helping him, but he's also got probably 20 other people over there. So, all right, guys. So we ask, and there's a lot of you that do not watch my channel enough. I can tell. So my favorite color is porno red. It's not porno red. I call it porno red, but it's red. Red interior. But we love the porno red around here. Me and Andrew are the same way. I would kill to have a crispy, beautiful, like spot-free red interior in my retro Fox. Oh, that would be awesome. I would love it. Or in a solid white GT. But it is what it is. You know, the thing that gets me is so many people used to throw that red interior away. Y'all, mark my words, listen to me. In time, these red interiors are going to be worth money. I promise you, mark my words. If you've got some red interior, just hold on to it. Don't throw it away. If you want to throw it away, just send it my way. The P.O. box is down there in the description. Send it to me. But I absolutely love it. But hold on to this stuff because it's becoming more and more rare. I mean, everybody's throwing it away, right?
Definitely. Hey, Brutal, if you want a serious moderator, make Salty Stain.
Salty Stain?
He's a beast, dude.
All right,
he's so good with the trolls.
Where's Salty at? There he is. Let's see.
Thank you to 03GS. I'm sorry, DSG. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, Salty, you are now a mod. Get him out of here.
Clean up. I'm telling you guys, the
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm with you. Porno Red will make a comeback. I agree. I really do think it will at some point. So wow, this dude is just killing the live stream. All right, let's see what else we got here. See if we got any more questions. Anybody got any questions for Caleb? Real quick, in case you guys don't know, you just logged on. This is Caleb from Foxcast Media. We're just hanging out talking tonight. Nothing professional going on here. This is all unscripted.
Yep.
As you can tell, it's kind of
Dude,
obvious.
I totally did not mean to take over the live stream.
No, man, I love it. That's what we want. I mean, look, that's all we're gonna do anyway. Just sit around and talk. I'm gonna run my mouth till everybody gets bored of it and just finally leaves the stream. But I do like to answer some questions when we can, if we can help out.
Yes.
Brand new brake pads and turbo for my '89 Mustang or a Nintendo Switch. Great question. So brand new brake pads and turbo for my Mustang. I don't know that you can buy the turbo for the price of a Nintendo Switch, but if you could, then absolutely go for it. But if you had to pick between brake pads or Nintendo Switch, get the Switch. Get a lot more fun out of that. Who needs to stop, right? Oh, so all right. Let's go ahead and talk about this now. Caleb, I got you on the phone. Maybe you've run across this before. Long story short, last night, once we started the car up, we had some smoking issues. We had smoke out of the tailpipes. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Took the car down the road, and right as I pulled out of my driveway, there's obviously a big light in the road, and I mashed on it. When I did, I looked back behind me, and there was a big cloud of smoke under the light there. And I was like, oh man, like you can see this from like 150 yards away. So I went down to the end of the road, turned around, said, well, maybe it just needs to clear out. Maybe it's been sitting for a while. Stomped it again, and I mean, just blew smoke out of it. I said, oh crap. I get home. Andrew was actually over here later last night. So I go inside, I get Andrew, and I'm like, dude, this thing's smoking like bad. And it's sitting there just just blowing smoke out of it. Well, it had a funky smell to it. We couldn't really make out what it was. It didn't really look like oil smoke. Didn't really look like gas smoke. It was kind of odd. And we messed with the fuel pressure regulator. And by the way, if you think you know what it is, go ahead and post it down in the comment section right now. But so we started looking around. It wasn't fuel related, and it wasn't oil related. So where could we get smoke from like that? It wasn't oil smoke, or was it gas smoke, and it wasn't coolant smoke. I'm curious because I know that this is not very common. It's a weird thing, and as soon as I tell you how I come to this conclusion, you'll be like, that's the only way you would have found this problem, because I would never have guessed this. So basically, we just had a smoking issue. It was coming out of the tailpipes, and we couldn't figure it out. It had an odd smell to it.
Car was running good?
Car was running pretty good, yeah. No issues there. It was. I'll give you a second if you can't get it. I'll look through the comments too and just see if anybody. Oh, we got one. I'll be damned. George Hancock, buddy. If I had anything to give you right now, I would. 100% right. Master cylinder leaking.
Got that.
You got it.
Wow. Very nice.
Very nice. So the master cylinder was leaking into the brake booster. Holy crap! I'm impressed, George. That is freaking awesome, man. You win the day today.
Yep.
You have won the day.
Sucking it in via vacuum.
That's right. So that is absolutely what was going on with the car. And we're going to do a video about that where we talk about all these little things. I'll probably have it out maybe later this week or sometime. But we're going to talk about these common things because, I mean, how many of us? All right, so first off, hold on. Let me tell you guys how I come to this conclusion. Last night, I was going to back the car out. Well, the brakes on the car suck anyway. It had been leaking somewhere. We just didn't know where. We thought that one of the calipers maybe was leaking. So I go to pump the brakes up last night to make sure everything's good, and I hear a gurgling sound. And I was like, oh, that's not good. We got brake fluid in the booster. So crap, here we go. So anyway, I had to still drive the car. So I backed the car out. We had brakes. Backed the car out, and then we went down the road. So when I come back, I got to talking to Andrew about it, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on with the car. Why is it doing this? And we got to walking around it, and sure enough, it just hit me. I was like, you know what? I bet you this thing is sucking brake fluid up through the booster, from the booster into the engine. That's the only way that we would have found it, is because I heard that gurgling. If I had not heard that sound, I'd be asking you guys right now what you thought the problem was. And who was that? George? I wouldn't have believed you if you said that. If you'd told me that it was the master cylinder leaking into the brake booster, I'd have probably skipped that one. But you are 100% correct.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there because I've been seeing some posts about it earlier.
What?
But Pony, I hope you get feeling better because he's still sick.
Oh yeah, Pony's sick?
Yes, still sick.
Dang, Pony, I hope you get
Kicking
feeling
his
better.
butt. That's what he said.
That's not good, brother. I hope you get feeling better. And yeah, Jeremy, was that Jeremy? I know I should send that man a shirt. Like you won the day, man. That was freaking good.
I'm gonna have to send him one too, because I'm telling you, I've never actually personally experienced that.
No.
I would not have got that in a million years.
If you would, if somebody would have asked me that, you know, hell, 2 days ago, I would never. I'd be like, man, I don't know. At this point, you just need to rebuild the damn thing. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. But like I said, it was only the fact that the car was turned off and I was pumping the brakes up that I heard the gurgling sound. If it hadn't been for that, it never would have crossed my mind. So we're definitely going to cover that on the channel, because you know, how many people are running around with a leaky brake booster and master cylinder and their car's smoking and they can't figure it out? They think it's running rich, because it smells a lot like gas when it burns.
That is very good info to have.
Yeah, so that's what I love about doing stuff like this. We learn something new every single day. Every day. If I don't learn it on my own, I learn it from you guys. What else we got? Caleb, you good for another couple minutes?
Yeah, I'm good, dude. I'm here. I'm just not trying to take over your. I mean, this is yours.
No, we're good, man. We're just hanging out, having a good time.
Ray Edfinger says heater core change is a yes. It is.
Yes, it is. And
Take your time.
and Ray knows. Ray, that's actually one of my good buddies. Ray was supposed to go to Ford Takeover, but he didn't make it. So Ray, are you going to be able to make it this coming up year to the event? Let's see what we got. Okay, brutal Foxcast. Any of you fellow Fox guys, I need some help. All right, Richard, go ahead with your question. What you got?
Tricky Nicky in the house.
Yeah, I like Tricky Nicky.
Hey, Tricky Nicky.
He's good, people.
He is, man. Him and Proline trips me out too.
I gotta answer this. Emerald Notch asked, why doesn't Caleb like cow hoods? I don't dislike them, but back in the day, I had the Ram Air, I had the twin turbo, the
Oh.
I'm old now.
The Mach
and
1
I kinda
hood.
like to keep it, I'm trying to keep it, I don't know what the word is, I like the fact that the car will run 10s with a stock hood. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that whole stealth vibe, you know, this sleeper look almost. Yeah, now me personally, I like the cow hoods. I didn't know that everything had shifted and now there's like a lot of hate for cow hoods. I had no clue of that. It's like you wake up one day and they're not cool anymore. So, I don't know. For me, I do like them. I know a lot of people say that they love the stock lines of the hood, of like a stock hood, the lines of a stock hood. I mean, yeah, they're great and all, but I really like a cow hood too. So we're probably going to put a like Sunoco style hood on my car at some point, which is more of the rounded cow hood.
Yeah.
Probably put one of those, not like a hardwood or something like that, because they got really hard lines, hard edges. I'm not a huge fan of that.
And for the record, I don't hate cow hoods.
Yeah, see, there you go. He doesn't hate cow hoods, guys.
But
So-
for my car, I'm trying to keep the wheels and the stands. I was trying to keep it looking as stock as possible. And there it is.
So can you give us an update on your car as far as any times? Can you disclose any of that?
On my car,
Yep.
it did. The last time I was in Mooresville, North Carolina, it did 730 at 96 miles an hour. So it's we're
Okay.
right there at the pins, and I just haven't been able to get it back. And that was in I think the DA was still about 2700.
Yeah.
So in this air, you should be able to get in the 1090 range with 6 90, 70, whatever.
Dude, that's moving.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 10-second car. I just haven't run it in good air. Now, granted, it's not going to do that until I heat, but, it's,
Yeah, that heat's that well, hell, like right now, it's not good weather. But, man, I tell you, we don't get much of a winter around here anymore.
yeah,
It's hot right now,
I
but
was actually going to go to the track the other day, and he opened up a Fox testing tube, and you have to pay $100. I was like, yeah, I'm not paying $100 to test it too.
I go test in the street.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's see, 2-inch cowl hood. Yeah, I like a 2-inch. So CMD says that the 2-inch cowl hood looks good, and it does to me. That's about right. I wouldn't go with a 4-inch or anything like that anymore. Back in the day, hell, my damn yellow car's got. I don't even know what inch hood that is on the yellow car. It's like a 6-inch hood. I mean, that thing's ridiculous. But I didn't put it on there. It was already there. But I would definitely go with like a 2.5-inch cowl hood somewhere in there on this car behind me. So I tell you what, I'll go ahead. Let me close the hood on this car, and you guys tell me, do you think this car would look good with a cowl hood, and how much of a cowl would you recommend?
Yeah, Ron, my engine is a front motor. It's an F-150 engine.
Yep.
It's her good one. Yeah, it's a truck motor with Mustang camera.
So there you go, guys. I'm gonna.
Just want to know how old you are, Virgil.
How old am I? I'm the same age as Caleb. Well, 1 year younger. So 1 year younger.
We're old.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. We're old people. It's okay though. There, slide over there. You're in the. Let me get Aubrey adjusted out here. Let's see if we can get the phone up here where you guys can hear a little better.
I would have to leave that stock good. That thing is just beautiful.
You like the stock hood?
I wouldn't take the thing with that car.
Well, I'm torn on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do agree with you on that, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I do. I was watching. Did you? All right. Hopefully her phone won't fall off. I got it closer to the camera. So, Caleb, did you watch the video with the Mustangs from '99 doing like the burnouts and stuff? All my old buddies from back in the day.
Oh, you were breaking up. What video was it?
All right, that's not gonna work over there. So I was asking if you watched the video where we had like the Mustangs from like 1999, where all my buddies were out there doing the burnouts and stuff.
Yeah.
So every time I watch that video, Mike Berger's car, so the two-tone Fox, killing it with that. I don't know, man. That hood is just—it's pure nostalgia. I love it. I guess that's the thing for me, you know. It just they're so they take you right back to the '90s, like immediately.
Yeah.
So everybody's saying like 2.5-inch cowl hoods, and I do agree on that. Like a steel 2.5-inch cowl hood would probably be about what I would do. A 10-inch cowl. G-Funk says a 10-inch cowl. Mike is good people. That's right.
10-inch cowl?
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
No hood pins. What do you mean no hood pins? We gotta put hood pins on this thing, like big gaudy metal hood pins that'll rust out from AutoZone. We're definitely doing that. Definitely doing it. All right, guys. So I'll tell you what. Why don't we go ahead real quick? Like we're probably gonna get off here in just a few minutes. Post any questions you got up. I'll do my best. I'll go back and try to read them. But I want to start the car up one more time, and we're gonna try to get you guys some audio of it, and maybe do another walk around. How did the walk around itself go? Were you guys able to see the car? Did everything look good? Just the audio from behind the car was bad?
Yeah, there was no issues as far as the video, because just the audio.
Just the audio. All right, we're gonna try it one more time, guys. Start the car up and let you. Could you hear the starter? Did the starter sound decent? It didn't sound like a bag of rocks being chewed up. So. Okay.
No, it sounded great.
All right. All right. Let's start this thing up one more time. Let me get everything out of the way here, and we'll try to do one more walk around. We'll see. guys. So the main reason for that, the reason why I wanted you guys to hear that was we had a knocking noise on the bell housing where the clutch was tapping, and I had a lot of guys say that it was probably the retainer, the input shaft retainer bearing. So that was not the problem. You know, obviously a lot of people said that it was probably the 94, 95 that was hitting the clutch forks. It wasn't an issue. It was simply just on these E3 bell housings, and Caleb, you can kind of help me out on this. They're a little smaller around. They're the same pattern and everything. They're just smaller around. When you put a 10.5-inch disc clutch in one of these, you do run the risk of it being too tight. So you have your clutch disc here, and your bell housing is just too small, so it's hitting. Your E6 bell housings are a lot bigger, so you have room in there. These are just smaller, but
Hey,
yeah.
help them out. The E3.
Yeah, so the E3 was 83 and prior, right? 79 to 83. When did the world?
That's 10-inch clutch.
Yeah, so they were made for a 10-inch clutch. The E3 bell housings. The E6 was also known as like a world-class bell housing. They started in. You guys will help me out. What?
I think it's 85.
85, if I'm not mistaken, is when the bigger bell housings work. Anyway, so that was our problem, guys. The clutch was just hitting, so it was causing just a horrible racket. Now we were having starter issues. We don't really know what fixed that, whether it be the new starter, the new flywheel, or the fact that we now have a block plate. So whatever, something fixed it. So G-Funk says that we're having some internet delay. Probably there's a little bit, I'm sure. Yeah, we should be all right. So I tell you what. So they're talking about cams. If you've not seen it, they're talking about cams. You know, we have an E-cam that's going to be going in Andrew's car here pretty soon. So we're going to put that E-cam in there. And Caleb, talk on that if you don't mind for a second. Like the E-cam is better for an automatic car. So a lot of people don't understand the fact that the E-cam is not smaller than the B-cam, but it has less duration.
Correct. Yeah, back in the day, if you got the old Ford Motorsport catalog, they talked about the E and the B. The E was an AOD cam, the B was a T5 cam. The B has more duration. The lift is, correct me if I'm wrong, Bruno, the lift is pretty similar, but the B has more duration, so it sounds nastier.
Yeah.
But both are great street cams, despite what, some of the people that want you to spend $500 on a billet cam will say. They're both great street cams for a very, for a pretty mild combo. The engine that I had in my car before I pulled it out from the Coyote in it was an E303 with EFS 170s and, cover intake. They're great cams. They make good torque. They've got decent drivability, and I mean,
Absolutely. You know, the Alphabet cams get a bad rap, and they don't make a ton of power. I mean, everybody knows that. That's not a secret. You're not going to throw a B cam in your car and just go, kill everybody out in the streets. It's not going to work that way. But the B cams are great cams. I mean, or B cams. The Alphabet cams are great cams. I mean, regardless. But we joke a lot on the channel. B cam mafia. Look, guys, that's one of the best entry level cams that you can get. Do you not agree there? So you got like one of the Alphabet cams, so a B or an E cam, or the Trick Flow Stage 1 cam. Like, you don't have to guess. There's no guesswork. You're not going to have piston to valve clearance problems on a stock engine. You can throw those on there typically with your stock worn out valve springs, and you're going to be okay. So that's why I like the Alphabet cam so much. You still there?
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Oh.
I've got a child here.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I've got daughters too.
Yeah, hey, the way it goes.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Alphabet cams, guys, if you're not trying to max it out, if you just want a nice chop and you got a head scan intake, if you want a fun little car, buy an Alphabet cam. I mean, you can spend a lot of money or a little money, but you're still gonna have fun.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
Well, so many people get caught up in the cams, like thinking that they need a bigger or better cam. This is the thing, if you have a stock Mustang, if you have a stock 5.0,
Yes.
you're not going to get any performance gain out of putting a cam in it anyway. I mean, you're not going to feel a difference. I will put money on that. Bone stock car, you drop a B303 cam in one of these cars, you're never going to see the difference in it. I mean, hell, yeah, I'll stand by that. I'm not.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, they sound great, and that's the thing. You know, that's what you want to buy one for. You want to buy it for the sound, or for the fact that maybe later you will do some upgrading. Sure, I understand that, but don't think that you're going to go out and set the world on fire by putting an N41 in your car. I mean, it's probably going to actually be slower, and it's really no point. I mean, all these cams sound a lot alike. This is the Trick Flow Stage 1 cam in my car, which sounds very similar to a V cam. It just hits a little faster, a little bit harder. So it's in between like a V cam and an N41 cam.
Yeah, if I can jump in, yeah. I mean, if you're just doing a mild free build, something that you're gonna have fun with, do an alphabet cam, a TFS stage 1, BE or a TFS stage 1, and you are totally gold.
Yeah, you're good.
Great free cam.
And take the guesswork out of it.
Right. But, if you're trying to go more, then you're going to get into the Anderson N41, or you're going to call in Curtis over at, his shop. And
That's
say,
right.
Hey, I want a custom grind, or maybe some of the comp cams, the numbers,
Yeah.
whatever. But those are basically like EMDs, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I guess where I left off, or what I didn't get across good, was you're not going to go get a big enough, bad enough camshaft for stock stuff to matter. You're limited on piston to valve clearance, and there's just only so much you can do. You're really limited if you got aftermarket heads. So a lot of times that's something that you have to really consider. So if you got aftermarket heads, unless they're like a twisted wedge design or something that's designed to fit the pockets, the fly cuts of the pistons better, a lot of times you're just shooting yourself in the foot. You could have went with a bigger cam with stock heads anyway and stock pistons.
Right. Yeah.
You start getting into a 202 valve, and it's not, those pistons aren't made for a 202 valve.
Right. And Frank, and Bruce, I know you get these questions, and people are like, oh, what's the best heads for a Mustang? Like, well, okay, what's your budget,
Yeah.
If you're on a really tight budget, go get some GT40P heads.
That's right.
Or, if you've got a little more money in the bank, get some AFR 165 versus 185 versus TFS 170s. Those are great free heads.
They are.
And
Well, I do get that question a lot, and it's hard to answer. Like you said, it all depends on your budget, what you want to do. See, the way we did it back in the day, we would take one of these cars, we would say it was a stock bottom end. We wanted to get out there and street race. Well, we didn't have all the money in the world to throw at suspension and tires and everything else, so we knew we wanted more horsepower though, but we had to make this horsepower work for us. So, one of the tricks that we used to do, I say a trick, it was a workaround, was overhead and overcam our cars. We did it on purpose. We would always put we put a 200cc intake runner on a bone stock bottom end car with as much cam as we could run, which sometimes would be an F cam, which was way too much. And what that would allow us to do for the street is kill enough of that low end power where we could get our somewhat sticky tires and our somewhat cheesy suspension we had. And it would allow us to get out of the hole, and then it would really bring the power on out there. So the thought was, if we could ever get out on you, you'd have a hard time running us down. So it's just funny, it's all in what you want to do, right? There's a million different ways. Now, I'm sure Caleb will agree here. Heads are something serious. That's something you really need to put some thought and some time into. Cam, you do with cams, obviously, too. But if you're going to make the decision, you're going to spend the money to put a set of heads on your car, really do the research, because it does matter.
Yes. Yeah. The cool thing is, if you just want a little extra horsepower for your cruiser, do the TFS top end. It takes all the guesswork.
It does. It absolutely
It
does.
makes great power.
It absolutely does. You can't go wrong with any of that Trick Flow stuff, man. Trick Flow has really become a staple in the Foxbody community. Their stuff's great. I don't like their intakes. I don't like their intakes, their fuel injected intakes. That's not me. I just don't like the way they look, and they're bad about whistling. But other than that, they make really good stuff. They do make an intake though that I do like. Which one is it? The R. Trickfoot R.
The TFSR.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, I'll tell you guys the combo that I pulled out of my car was stock floor bottom end TFS 170 cam, and then if you guys, I know Brutal remembers Tom Moss from the Corral.
Yep.
I had him force match my Cobra intake to my TFS 170 head. And that car on the dyno with an SCP tune from Bob Perkin in Atlanta, made 320, 352.
Wow. That's impressive.
That's a 302, not a 306.
Yeah, that's impressive. You know,
320, 352.
that's to the wheels, guys. That's to the wheels. And so many people get caught up in these wheels. So and so makes 400 stock. I don't care. Anything to the wheels on a Foxbody is fun. It really is.
Don't get caught up in numbers.
Yeah, don't get caught up in numbers. This car right here has SVE aluminum heads. I'm loving them so far, guys. I will give you a full review on them. But so far, I really like these heads. If I had to guess, though, what does this car make? It's untuned. It has 19-pound injectors. It has GG40 upper intake and SVE heads. 1.6 swivel rockers. Trick flow stage 1 cam. Probably 265 to the tires if I had to guess. All right, we'll just have to see. They're a 170cc intake runner on the heads, 202 160 valves. So it's not going to make that much power, but sometimes you get freaks, right? I don't really care so much about horsepower numbers, just as how it performs on the street. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Caleb, I don't know if I told you or not. I am going to go with the micro squirt. So we're going to do a micro squirt in this car, and I'm going to tune it myself and rely heavily on the auto tune for correcting my mistakes.
We got one. I've never used it. Nobody out of the shop's ever messed with one. But yeah, we're gonna pull something. Maybe we can learn together on that.
Yeah, we're definitely. I'm all about it. I helped Hunter Johnson. He tuned my my yellow car. Very good at that stuff. We used SCT, and I'll never again use that. Old school stuff, I don't like it, and I understand that the micro squirt stuff is old now, but still really good stuff, and that's probably what we're going to use because I don't need it to control a bunch of different things. So we'll learn together.
Oh, Ray's asking.
Like I said, the 93 the white ones, the ones that we all agree to get, that's what we thought. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I've asked the people, they said it was pretty tough to make to like write programs for like off-roaders and stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. All I do is I look at it and I said, it looks kind of cool to me. So we'll see.
That's right. That's right. And yeah, thanks CMD. Yeah, it's about $450 for the micro squirt, and you're looking at about $1,000 for the mega squirt. But I don't need the mega squirt. Yes, my blood is forward blue. Yes, this is Caleb from Foxcast Media on the phone. Guys, I'm gonna shut this garage door back here because it's getting loud.
I will bow out if you get. I seriously did not mean to. Like, I'm glad we did this.
Hey, it's all good, brother. Hey, I enjoyed this. Hold on, let me check, make sure it's not gonna hit the car.
That's fun. It's great talking to you guys. I need to add some moderators so I can go back and start doing squad stuff again. Are we clear? Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to run back there and check. I was like, I kind of forgot to check again. You guys know how that is, that oh shit feeling like I need to go. Is it far enough? But yeah, hey man, get back to the live streams. Give it a go. I'll come in as I can. Obviously, I'll call in and we can talk a little bit. Just
as long as Brutal promises.
I promise, brother. I promise. We will help each other out. And that's the way it goes, guys. This isn't this isn't all fun. I mean, we're being serious. I mean, we help each other out on anything. I mean, he calls me, I'll call him. We talk about ideas, and that's just how it is, and that's how it should be. Mm-hmm. Never let cars or anything come between you and your friends. And To be honest with you guys, that's a whole nother topic that we could probably get on. But be very careful with that, because as guys, we are very competitive, but don't let that come between you and your friends. If their car ends up to be a little faster or a little nicer than yours, then support them and be happy for them. Don't be hating.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you guys saw my car, like, yeah, it's got a Coyote in it, but the paint is garbage, and yeah, the interior's stock. I mean, there's so much.
Yeah.
So much.
They all do, man. This thing right here looks good sitting right here. I can promise you, it's not everything that it seems. I mean, it's a good car, but it's still, they always need so much. They always do. It's never ending with these things. All right, let's see if we got anything else we can answer. I'm sorry, guys. Tonight me and Caleb have just been talking, and I would catch a comment here and there, and I would mention it, and we would just go off. And I told you guys, we can talk. Me and Caleb can talk now.
Oh, y'all got no idea how much we talk behind the scenes.
We do. We talk a lot, guys. So real quick, like I said, I do apologize. Let's just try to keep it question related right now. I appreciate everybody stopping by, but if you got any questions that didn't get answered, drop them real quick like for us. We'll take a couple minutes and see. Right off the bat, Ray Enfinger's got a good one. Caleb and Brutal, what's your must-do, go-to first Fox body mod every Fox body of yours gets? I'll let you go ahead and go. That's a good question, Ray.
I'll say subframe connectors.
Subframes? That's good. That's legit. For me, first thing that my Fox will get, period, hands down, cut springs. That's it. I will cut my spring. I prefer cut springs over buying springs. I actually prefer the way they ride, believe it or not. The only issue that I have with cut springs, I'll keep it short, is that they fall out in the back. Like, to get the car the height you need, to get the car the height that you want it to look good, the springs will fall out. Other than that, the ride quality is fine.
Just put them back in. You're good.
Yeah, I do. We had to jack the car up last night. I had my son Craig out here. I was like, all right, jack the rear end up, because the springs were like this. So jack it up a little bit, and as soon as I could get the springs to pop in and stay, I was like, all right, we're good. Jack it up. So yeah, it's a mess, but I mean, they're good. They actually ride pretty good.
Wait, you had Krager out here yesterday?
Yeah, Krager was out here with me. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and jump through these.
Let's do 4 more questions.
All right, let's do it. Can you see any of them? Go ahead and pick. You pick 2 out, and I'll pick 2 out.
Okay. Matthew Bollinger, TFS 170 or AFR 185. I would probably say on a stock-ish, I would do 170. 185, you're gonna need shorter runner intake, bigger throttle, bottom center, bigger cam. Street car, I would do 170. We're the way back.
Yep, I agree. 170s are perfect. That's what's on my car, and you can't beat it. Got enough torque still, and look, this thing will turn to the moon with a stage 1 cam and a set of these SVE 170 heads. You'll spin the bearings out of it. I mean, it'll turn to the moon if you want it to. So yeah, absolutely.
Brutal, your question.
Okay, let's see. I should have been looking, but I was talking. Okay, so Emerald Notch asked, well, no, you already answered that one. Did you answer that, subframe or gears? Well, I'll tell you what, this will be a bonus. So my opinion on subframe or gears, me personally, I would do gears. It all depends on what you want to do. Those are completely 2 different things. If you're going for times, like in the quarter mile, 1/8 mile, then gears. Gears are going to get you there. Subframes help, but gears are going to be the most bang for the buck, power-wise, like seat of the pants that you're going to get. So it really depends on that. But yeah, my pick on that would be gears. And you guys, you can do these gears yourselves. So, I like to do things myself. You can go to Harbor Freight and pick up everything you need. You can do these gears yourself. I got proof. We did my gears right here in the garage. Never done it before. So you can do anything you set your mind to. Okay, Salty Stain. First choice of old school wheels. My first choice for old school wheels will probably be the Borbits. I absolutely love the Borbits that I have. I only have 2 of them though. That's the problem. So if I can find a set of nice Borbits, or Borbet, or whatever we call them, Borbits. If I could find a nice set, I would absolutely put those on this car. guys, have you seen the prices? Good luck. Good luck. So, all right, Caleb.
I'm going with the I'm going with the ROH Z06 wheels, the Power SS wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of got me. You really, okay, I got you. ROH Sniper, 17-inch. I'm good there.
Not the snipers, the ones that look like the Impala SS wheels.
Yeah, I was saying though, for me, yeah.
Z06 or whatever.
Yeah. If it was me, I would say the ROH Sniper. I really like those. If I'm not mistaken, that's what those wheels are that I have around back are.
Yeah.
I like those in 17s only.
Gotta be 17.
It gotta be 17s. All right, so let me read through Ray and Finger ponies over turbines any day. Sorry, I know you got turbines on your car. Put some ponies on it. Put some ponies on it. So let's see if we can find a tech question. See if we can help somebody out real quick. Like,
There was a question like way up there earlier. I think it was after your second super chat that somebody was asking what you used to edit.
what I use to edit software, the software I use to edit is a Final Cut Pro 10 or X, and I use a MacBook, as you can see, and that's it. So nothing fancy here. What do you use, Caleb?
I've got a MacBook also, and I'm still on iMovie. I did iMovie,
Final Cut?
Yeah, Final Cut, and I went back to Old Faithful, so I'm just on stock software.
Hey, you know what? There's one thing I will say. I'll touch on this real quick. Like, if you're when you're doing these videos, sometimes you can have too much software, and you feel the need to do too much. And sometimes it's best just to keep them simple. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I have mentioned that we have scaled back on the channel with all the music, all the cuts, and trying to make everything pretty. And it's just me, and we're just talking. You know, we do a lot more of that now. It makes it easier on me to edit. It takes me, instead of 4 hours to edit a video, I can usually do one now in an hour and a half or so, and be like done.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it makes
all the fancy stuff. Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares. You know, they really don't. And that's the thing. In the beginning, we have to do stuff like that. We have to kind of reach out and grab your attention. It's just part of it. It's not wrong. It's just the way it works. It's the nature of the beast. When you're a small channel, you have to stand out from the crowd. So music and bright colors and this and that going on and amping it up a little bit is kind of what you got to do. And then as you get to know me, we start to scale things down and scale it back, and you start to see the real me. So that's what you get. And this is 100% the real me. Caleb knows me, and this is me. This is as real as it gets, and I can promise you what you see on his channel is the real Caleb.
100%, brother.
Yep. All right. Well, I never did answer.
I said, I had the Proline News asked a question. Tremec TKO versus A5. I'm assuming he's meaning the Astro A5.
Yeah.
I want to jump in on that one. I hate the Tremec 3550, the TKOs. I think they're too notchy. If I was going to do it, I would do a G-Force or a, what's the other company that builds the
Liberty.
super strong T5s?
Astro, Liberty.
And G-Force build a solid T5 that'll handle 500 to 600 horsepower. It's lighter than the Tremec. It shifts like a T5, and you don't have to buy another bell housing and all that garbage. So I'm totally going G-Force or Astro A5 before I go Tremec.
Guys,
what do we think?
I 100% agree with you. I have possibly the opportunity to purchase a TKO 500 at the price that I might be getting it at. Absolutely, I'll purchase it. 100%. I'll purchase it, and I'll possibly run it in my car. You know, if something ever happens to this. But I'm not the biggest fan of them. I've seen so many of them break, guys. These T5s get a bad rap. Are they any good? Are they super strong? No. They're just solid transmissions that work if you don't abuse them. Guess what? A TKO 500 is about the same. You get overconfident with these transmissions and you beat the hell out of them, and guess what? You're going to have broken parts. None of these things are indestructible. I'll be honest with you. Now, when you get into the T56 realm, those things are pretty tough. I mean, you can beat the brakes off of a T56. TKOs and stuff, no. I mean, they break too. I would prefer to stick with a shimmed correctly T5 and going through over spending the money to buy a 500 or 600 for that matter.
Yep.
Uh,
we gotta agree on that one.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and look, guys, I say it all the time, but I promise you, if I can repeat this enough and it get through some of y'all's heads, these T5s, don't sleep on them. Don't think that they're junk. They may be junk now because somebody's beat the crap out of them and not taking care of them. But if you ever get a properly built T5 that's shimmed correctly, and you take care of it, make sure it has fluids in it, and you don't over clutch it, like I always say, these T5s will last.
Yes.
They really will. I'm not saying that they're super strong or anything, but they will last. Zane Riley, I appreciate that. So Zane is a buddy of mine. Zane, I'm gonna have to get you on the live stream one night. Zane is a trip. That's my boy. We go way back. He's always had my back, man. We go back when we were racing motorcycles. Zane would be there with me every single weekend, no matter where we went to or any of that. So we used to be big into motorcycle racing years ago. Big into that. So T-Top Fox, I'm not a T-Top Fox guy. I do enjoy them, but I say enjoy them. I love to look at them. Just the aggravation of the leaks and all that stuff throughout the years really just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But yeah, I absolutely love the T-Top Fox. I will tell you this: if you can get your hands on a T-Top Fox, absolutely get it and hold on to it, especially a Aero T-Top Fox.
Yes.
Bro,
what do you think? We'll take one more question.
Yeah, sure. Hell, why not?
Let's see what we got. Gearhead 704 is in the house.
Oh, he is.
You're late to the party, bro.
Yeah, you're late. As
Way
usual.
late,
As usual.
Late.
T-tops all day long. Sunroof or no sunroof, I don't care. I don't care. Either way, yeah. I could care less. I prefer. Damn. See, I always want to go off on tangents. That's why we can't do this. I go off on tangents.
Go ahead, dude.
To be completely honest with you, I prefer a sunroof for this reason. They tend to not come apart as much or sound as tinny. The roof doesn't sound as tinny. So, you guys know there's a brace that runs across the top of these cars up here. And the stuff that they put them together with is bad about separating and coming loose from the skin of the roof, and then you get that kind of sounds like a drum. Let's see if we can hear it over here, guys. You get that, right? Well, the sunroof cars don't seem to do that as bad. There's more bracing around it, and because of the sunroof itself. So, in that fact, I actually prefer a sunroof car when they don't leak. For that reason, they sound more solid, and you don't get all that tinniness up top. That's just my opinion. Something I've noticed over the years. Foxcast best aftermarket gauge must-haves.
I'll take this last question. This is from One Stop Pony Shop.
Yep.
Best aftermarket gauge must-have. I'm not a big fan of like gauges everywhere as I've gotten older.
Same.
I like my Raptor ship light.
Okay.
Because I'm racing the car more, but aftermarket gauge. I mean, I guess if you're boosted, clearly it's going to be a boost gauge.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, what about if he just meant like instrument cluster? Are you like the Dakota gauges? You like those?
The Dakota, like the 4 to 5.0 are cool because they utilize like the autometer stuff, but the Dakota cluster looks stock. Like if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know that's not factory original, and that's kind of how I've built the car is to look circa 1992. So Dakota digital all day long. I freaking love it. It's an amazing cluster.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful. First time I really paid attention to one was in Dover's car, actually. That's the first time that I really got up close and looked at one. I like them. They're a lot of money, but I like them. I really do. Okay, so let me ask your opinion then. What about a big tax mounted on the dash?
I've installed probably 7 in my past cars over the years.
Yeah.
Yes, the big tag that made me feel like a race car dude.
Yeah.
No more tax for me.
Yeah, I'm done with the tax. Well, they destroyed.
I'm not knocking anybody.
Yeah, and we got to be careful of that because last time I set everybody off with that. But I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like them. I'll tell you that right now. But that's your business if you want to put it in your car. I personally wouldn't do it because of this reason, because it destroys dashes. But it's your car. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want to destroy your dash, fine. But as far as resale value, there's a lot of people that they frown upon that. And it's just not needed, guys. I mean, it's just, in my opinion, everything's my opinion, I don't think that it's necessary. My attack in my car works fine. He has a shift light, so that compensates for that. Shift light, absolutely. I can see that, but there's no point in these monster attacks. And so let me address something real quick. So Horseplay is asking, are you vaping or hitting a bong? So yes, you caught me. I snuck off over there earlier and took a hit of my vape. I don't like to do it on camera because of the negative stereotypes and all that shit. But yeah, I do vape. So that's what that was. I wasn't hitting the bong.
Hey, I used vape to quit smoking 3 years ago. I smoked since I was like 13.
That's right. And see, and you would never know it. He keeps that off camera. So, and it's just not. It's not a good look. I mean, you don't want to see me, vaping over here on this live stream. I vape all day long. Like I make my own juice, and I'm not into it like a hipster type thing, but I really I've been vaping since '09. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I make my own juices. I just try to keep it off the channel as much as possible. So yeah, Jay, I appreciate it. Thanks for saying that. Thank you, Aubrey, for helping out once again. She didn't get to read a lot of comments tonight. Her phone died, but that's all right. It's all good.
You're welcome.
We don't have man buns or anything. We just don't want to smoke cigarettes.
We just don't want to smoke cigarettes. That's it. We enjoy our vapes. I don't even like to call it vapes anymore, man. My e-cigarette. I just rather call it my damn e-cigarette. All right. Let's see. Salty Stain has got a little comment for you, it looks like. Yep.
Yes, Ken. Yes. Ken
Yes.
wants to get me on that one.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, and it's not like we're not trying to be ourselves or anything like that, but you got to understand it. Just you don't want to see that. I can prove it to you. I can take a hit of it right now, and you're probably going to think differently of me whenever you see it. You're like, dude, why'd you do that? So that's why we choose to keep certain things off. That's all. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ray.
No, we're not answering vape questions.
You're welcome, Ray.
No, we're not doing that. Vape God. So it's already coming in. Vape God.
No.
Best mod for vape pen. Oh man, here we go. Here we go, man. So
That's all I can tell you. Just quit smoking.
yeah, quit smoking one way or the other, and I will tell you this: don't buy into all the negative stuff going on with the
Bruce, did you
e-cigarettes.
smoke?
Did I?
Did you smoke before?
Yeah, I smoked for
Okay.
God, man, 20 plus years.
Me too.
I smoked, and I'm glad that it's popcorn. I'm sorry, I just called Ray's comment popcorn lung. Yeah, so they're just trolling us now. So hold on just a second. Hold on. All right.
And you're welcome, Ray.
I got a comment. If you guys can still hear me about the Mr. Fusion, so I figure we'll show it.
I love it. This is too much.
Yeah. All right. So, got a comment about the Mr. Fusion. They're all dusty and dirty and everything. But these are the smoke testers that I made to test for vacuum leaks on these cars, and they work really good. This is the updated model. This is all made out of a PVC pipe, and that is a closet flange for toilet. But it works. But anyway, this is the Mr. Fusion right here. So there is a link. I say a link. There is a video on my channel. But if you guys are interested in one of these, you can build it for about, I think, $20 or so, something like that. Build one of these smoke testers and test your car for vacuum leaks. So I had a comment about it, and there it is. All right.
Guys, I'm telling y'all, if you don't have a way to find vacuum leaks, you're going to be chasing your tail for days.
Yeah. You really, like a small vacuum leak can cause your car to buck and snatch. I know a lot of people don't understand that term every time I use it, but down south, that's one of the ways we describe it. So when your car starts to jerk and snatch and kind of pop and buck, a small vacuum leak can cause it to do that, say like in third gear at 40 mile an hour or something like that, where you're kind of lugging the car a little bit and your car just wants to kind of jerk and misfire almost. A lot of times a little vacuum leak will cause that. On these 5-speed cars, it's horrible. So make sure that you don't have any vacuum leaks, and you'd be surprised at what that might fix.
This is why we don't vape much.
See, they're just trolling us now. They're just trolling us. Yeah. So that's.
You guys wonder why we do what we do.
Yeah. So now so now you wonder why we keep that type stuff off there. But you have your fun. You have your fun, guys, because this is it. You know what? I think we'll just do a damn vape video next time. I'll just come out and just vape and and then you'll get sick and tired of that. So.
All right, what do you say? One more question apiece, and then we'll bow out.
One more piece, and guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. I do want to go ahead and tell everybody thank you so much for stopping by, and we do have Caleb, Foxcast Media, on the phone right now. So we're gonna get one question each. We say that, but we're gonna try to get one more question each, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, Caleb, go ahead, go.
I'm watching. Let's see, Gearhead 704. Should I take that question?
Sure.
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber, but yeah, why not?
Do 347s use oil? If they're not built right, here's the thing. 347s push hard, depending on how they're built, where the wrist pin is on the piston, how it pushes against the cylinder wall, they can use more oil. It depends on the kit you get, whether it's Eagle or DSS or whatever. Yes, they can use more oil, and I don't know who built it. I don't know what rings they put in it, what pistons they used, crank rod, blah, 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 blah. But yes, they can use oil. Brutal. Can you expunge on that?
Yeah, some of the older ones do, and it's got, I don't honestly know exactly, but I do know some of the older style 347s, 355s, all that stuff were really bad about using oil, but I think nowadays it's been updated, and you don't really you don't hear of that much anymore. But yeah, I mean, they no. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say no for this reason. Not to the extent of what the problems you were having, obviously. Will they use some?
No.
Maybe you noticed that it uses a little more than not, but it should not be a problem. And you're like, okay, well, it's a 347. It's going to use oil. That's where all my oil's going. No, that's not the case. Zane, once again with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Zane. Zane just wants attention tonight. Zane, I tell you, Zane's the man.
There's too many variables to say, will this 347 use oil? There's so many variables now. You can't.
Yeah, you can't say. I mean, there's no way. A lot of times, I've gotten into cracked cylinder walls and it used oil that way, and there's just so many things that could go on as to why something's using oil. And that's another thing with a 347. You got to clearance the bottom of the cylinders.
Yep.
So if it's not done right, you could have a crack there. You could have ground too far. It's just, I don't know, but no. If you're having a 347 that is using a lot of oil and it's excessive, then it's not normal. I'll say that. If it uses a little more oil, like when you check it and you're like, wow, it didn't use this much, to start with, maybe. See, we could just go on and on over one little simple topic.
That's the thing. There's no right or wrong answer, because there's too many variables to say yes this, yes that. I don't know what pistons, what rods, what rings, what crank, what block. Like, who did the machine work? Like, what kit is it? There's way too many. There's just too many variables to say, yeah, it's going to do this.
Absolutely.
It's not that simple.
It's not. It's absolutely not that simple. And to say that a 347 will burn oil and the 331 won't. I mean, you can't say that either. But I'm like you. It depends. It all depends on who built it. So Emerald Notch is asking, what is the donation? Sorry, I didn't. My eyes fell to that. Donation's a super chat is all it is. You can click super chat and donate money, and then you can put like a comment in it, and I'll read it. So Zane did a super chat, but obviously doesn't know how to work super chat. So he gives me $2, and then down below it he comments again. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and read that, Zane. But next time you enter in on your super chat, said, would I rather see? And I have to answer these questions. If you send a super chat, I have to kind of answer it. So the question is, would I rather shave my arms or my face? Really, Zane? How about that? There's your answer. Shaved my arms, didn't shave my face. So I'd rather shave my arms than shave my face. I tell you. So,
Does that mean we have to answer another question?
it looks like it. So, Rod G says, thanks for all the info tonight. Been very helpful. Rod G, I appreciate it, man. I wish we could have done more tech stuff. And look, me and Caleb are going to do this again. I'll probably do it on his channel. And I really want to focus on helping you guys. Now, look, I don't know everything. Caleb doesn't know everything.
I don't know everything either.
We don't know, but we will find a way to answer your questions to the best of our ability. And if we don't know the answers, we'll try to find the answers. And there's people down below. See, that's the thing. You might ask me this question, right? And I say, I don't know. It's outside of my wheelhouse. I guarantee you there's somebody in this chat that can answer that question for you. I feel pretty sure.
Yeah.
George proved that earlier.
A lot of you guys have nicer cars and have more knowledge than we do. We just make videos.
Thank you for saying that. What he just said is absolutely 100% true. You have nicer cars, more money, bigger house. I mean than we do, and more knowledge on these cars. There's somebody out there that's got all this more knowledge than we do, and that's perfectly fine. Like we said before, we are just real guys. We have a something in our face, and we're just talking to you about these cars, trying to bring it to everybody, trying to, I don't know, bring awareness to the Fox community. And that's the one thing that I truly enjoy doing, is talking about these cars and making them popular again. That just makes my day to be able to do this.
And the only thing that sucks about it is both of us get hated on. The bigger we get, the more we get hated on for just trying to make Foxbody videos for you guys.
Man, I could sit here and talk Foxbodys all day. I mean, I really could. I'm so passionate about these cars, and they mean so much to me that I could literally talk all day, every day about them. And, it's a nostalgia thing, no doubt. I grew up with them. My parents had them. I love them, and they mean a lot more to me than maybe they do to Joe Blow down the road. But, I want to share all that with people, because I know there's other people out there in the world that love these like we do, and they want to just sit and talk. Maybe they don't have anybody to talk to about these. So, hey, we are the guys. You can talk to us about it. Aaron Brown, I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. And his question was, 331 stroker, built transmission on nitrous for $7,500. Ooh, man. Aaron, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to ask Caleb. He's more into that type stuff. I guess you're asking if that's worth it. Did you see the comment?
I see it. I mean, are we talking stock block, 4340 crank and rods? I mean, what trans is it built?
That's a lot of money.
It's just too wide open.
That's a lot of money. I would say no. For me, I would say no, absolutely not. I would buy a Terminator motor for that, or I'd buy a Coyote, or I don't know. Like you said, is an aftermarket block? It just depends. If it's a tried and true. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I wouldn't pay that. It depends. If that 331 runs 5s and an 8th, and it's got the best of the best parts, absolutely, I'll give you $7,500 for it. So it all just depends. I'll say
Salty.
that. Gearhead knows it.
No, there's so many variables on everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How do you know it's a 331? How do you know the trans is built? I mean, there's so many variables. You can't just say, just like saying how much does it cost to build a house.
That's true.
Are you building a ranch or a mansion? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100% correct. We get these questions all the time. What is this worth? What is that worth? It's only worth what you'll pay for it. That's all I can tell you. I hate to get in here and tell you that thing is worth, that engine is not worth $7,500 whenever it very well may be. But I have no way of knowing. And like the whole 331 thing, if, like he said, we had this issue with a buddy of mine's car, right? He was told it was a 347. We put it on the channel. You guys felt like, by the way the car performed, that it might not have been a 347. And you don't really know. I mean, yeah, there are ways of checking to see if it's a stroker, but you're not going to be able to know if it's a 331 probably, or 347. But there are kind of ways of checking that type of stuff. But I don't know. There again, I could talk all day about that.
Hope you see.
Oh crap! I just lost it. Philip, did you see that young lady sitting there? Watch her manners.
I think he retracted that message right there. Yeah.
Philip. Yeah. Philip's my buddy, so Philip must have done that by accident. But yeah, either way, thanks for good looking out, guys. The Fox body still turn heads. Yes, absolutely. The Foxbodys do still turn heads. I mean, everywhere I go. Look, I've owned a decent amount of cars. You know, some Terminators, some off-the-wall type cars, and Foxbodys. I'm not gonna say it's the most looked at car, but they do get a lot of attention, guys. You go to the service station late at night under those lights, and you got your car cleaned up, and you got the tires all armor-alled up, man. It's gonna catch some eyes. I can promise you that. Y'all hit that like button, huh?
Like, bro, you saw the S550 I had. I've had the Edge cars. Like, you drive a Foxbody, I don't care if it's like a quarter of a mile to the gas station. Someone's gonna ask you to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% correct. Somebody's going to ask you, hey man, how much? Do you want to sell it? Whatever the case may be. So yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, somebody was just asking right here. See, Dylan was asking, you plan on selling your cars? I mean, everybody just asks. Well, for one thing, I'll say this. A lot of people ask on these cars, you know, is it for sale or whatever, because they think they can get them for nothing. They think that it's the early 2000s again when you can buy these cars for nothing. If they only knew what we really wanted for these cars, they probably wouldn't even bother to ask.
They can't afford them.
Because, you know, that's something that gets brought up a lot. You know, obviously, you're like, will I sell a car? Well, everything's got a price, for sure. I get that. But you couldn't give me 20 grand for this car right now. I would not accept $20,000 for it. Do I feel like the car's worth $20,000? Hell no. The car's not worth that. The car, it's probably worth about 7 grand in my opinion. That's what the car's worth. I would not sell it to you for 20 grand though, because of the amount of work that I've gotten into it, and because I know that with a few more little tweaks and mods that this car could be a show car, not a showstopper, but I could take it to shows and be involved in that whole thing if I wanted to. That type of feel. So that's how I feel about them, and that's why I would hold on to this car and not sell it. Because what am I going to do with 20 grand? You know, go out and I could buy a 93 Cobra. You guys know me. What am I going to want to do with that car? If it's got a chip in the paint, we're going to have to paint the damn car. We're going to have to rip the carpet out if it's got stains in it. What's the point of buying a 93 Cobra then and paying that money for it? So that's just my thoughts.
And that's the thing, you didn't build it.
That's right. 7 to 10 grand, yeah. I would feel like, yeah, if I put a number on my car, it would be 7,000 right now. Now, once I'm done with it, once I finish putting all the parts that I've got and I really finish it up, I feel like the car would be worth 10 grand. That would be my number.
Gearhead said, would you take 65,000?
What I take, just because you got $65,000 in your paint job, Gearhead. Jesus.
I love it.
Gearhead is ridiculous. Y'all, we love Gearhead to death. That's our boy. Me and Caleb both know Gearhead. So if you guys don't know, go over there, subscribe to Gearhead. You know what? I'm going to stop saying that because your channel is growing too quick. Look, this is a competition here. You're getting too close. You're gonna have to dip, okay? Me and Foxcast can't have this. You're nipping at our heels there. So that's not gonna work. So like I said, everything's a competition around here, and we don't like that. No, seriously, you guys check out Gearhead. He's a great guy. He's still learning, and he's willing to admit that. So that's what I love about it. $6,500 cash. Yeah, it's about right. $6,500 cash. All right, I guess I'll go ahead and finish it up. We'll see if there's anything else pops up, and then I only have 10K in paint. No, it's like 20.
Yeah.
20 by the time. What's the crap that he put on it? On Expel. So it's probably more than 10 grand. Then you got Expel on it. Foxbody mic in the house. So let me just kind of give some quick shout outs. Tony 1992, appreciate you showing up. Dave the Fixer, Foxbody Mike, Matthew, Philip Herman, Jim, Proline News, Charlie, Dylan. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by and joining us on this live stream. This has been a really good one. So everybody give a thanks to Caleb, Foxcast Media, for showing up and hanging out with us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, man. Obviously, you guys are probably already subscribed to Foxcast Media, but if not, what are you doing? Go over there, subscribe to him.
Look,
Right.
look at that one.
What is that?
Dave the Fixer. Earlier. Gearhead has no knowledge like Bruno Fox.
Oh, Dave the Fixer. What?
Nicky and Salty, I gotta shout out those guys. They're just good as gold. They're always they always have both of our backs.
Always.
Those guys.
Always. And I do appreciate that so much. I see a lot of you guys over on Caleb's channel. and vice versa. He does too. Horseplay Motoring, he's always over here. G-Funk Express. The OGs, you,
Express, 100%.
yeah, and you guys know who you are. You know who you are. I can't remember everybody right off the top of my head. Stang Domination was in the house tonight. We appreciate those guys. Love what they're doing. The thing with Stang Domination that bothers me so much is they should have way more subscribers than I got. They should. I mean, the way those guys work, their attitudes, their demeanor, they help each other, they help the community, they help their subscribers. You give money away. I mean, come on, guys. Go check those guys out. If I got ever how many people are watching this stream tonight, go give Stang Domination a look at least. You don't have to subscribe, but go at least look at those guys.
Even Pony 1992, even though he sold his Foxbody, we'll still give him a little.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? No.
I mean, come on, really?
Yeah, Pony 1992 is one of the most sincere, awesome, nice guys. I'm telling you, man. He is awesome. So I met him in
Get off
Tennessee.
easy, Pony.
Yeah. So.
Come on, build an S550 and sell a Fox. Come on.
Yeah, come on with all that. What's wrong with you guys? There's plenty of vaping hipsters out there that have channels like that. You can go out there and watch those guys. If I do that, then I'm gonna start vaping on the channel all the time and get a man bun and some flannel.
And love the gearhead. We gotta love gearhead.
You gotta love Gearhead.
Special.
I mean, I guess we do. He's like our special little brother that we don't like to bring out, but every once in a while we got to, and we gotta pretend like we like him. No, we love Gearhead, man. We just give him a hard
Our
time.
little brother with a size 18 shoe.
Yeah, can't we call him little brother? Yeah, but mentally, little brother.
Someone said no man buns.
And G-Funk.
Go Heels.
Yeah, and man, I'll be honest with you guys. If you don't know who Gearhead is, he has a beautiful Duke Blue Fox convertible. Go check it out. It is awesome. It's really pretty Duke Blue.
Biggest Duke fan ever.
Biggest Duke fan you'll ever run across. So Tricky Nicky says he loves Gearhead, and you can't help but like him. You can't help but like Gearhead.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Duke for the win. I'm even a Duke fan just because I know it.
Look, he knew it. He knew it was coming. Doggone it. Yeah, you knew we were going to hit you with it, buddy. That's just the way it is. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. We'll catch you guys next Sunday on the live stream. We might do one kind of in between. And guys, go spam Foxcast Media on every video. Everything. Go spam him and tell him to go live, guys. Hit him up on Facebook, Instagram. Tell him we want you to go live. Where's the live stream? I want you guys to wear him out. And there's nothing he can do about it. He's on the phone right now. He can't physically do anything. So he's along for the ride. So guys, go tell him that you want to see some live feeds, and hey, I'll come over and join. How about that? Sound good?
You better.
All right. There you go. All right, guys. Caleb, you stay on the phone for just a quick second, and I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Guys, as always, thanks for watching.